Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thanks for joining us tonight. Man, it is going to be bright. I'm excited to get going with all of you. So let's hit the rundown. Let's get into what we're doing tonight. So tonight's show is about as lit as two suns on Tatooine. Don't stare into them or you might go blind. So here it is. We have an awesome special guest tonight. We're really looking forward to that. We got a question of the week. We got the Brightest Interview with our special guest. We got Talent on Target and some Q&A time with everybody tonight. So it should be a great time, but let's grab a Kyber crystal, throw it into the nearest sun, and watch it explode because tonight is gonna be bright. Am I right, Nick?
Yeah. Super bright.
Get hyped.
Get lit.
I was trying to avoid that
one. Wait a minute.
Oh, man, here we go.
This is a family show.
But you see him, you know him. He is Nick. Say hello.
I am Nick. Hello. That is me.
That was good. You did really good.
I tolerate all of you.
The running joke. And next to him, we have the one, the only, the strong Matt.
Hello. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
I thought you were going to.
Thanks for asking.
Oh, are you asking me?
I was asking everyone.
Oh, yeah. He's asking the chat.
Wow, he's asking the chat.
Can't
Wow.
Anyone can answer.
How about you? What's the plant's name? Herbie.
Herbie in the background.
Herbie.
Herbie.
I can do it. Okay. Herbie. All right. You know him. You love him. He's flying the ship. He's the tech guy. He makes everything happen here. It is Dan, the pilot.
How's it going? How you guys doing? I make almost everything happen.
Wow.
I'm just excited to see all you wonderful people in the chat and here physically. It's great. It's good. It's a good day to be alive.
We're a close second.
Yeah,
to the
we're
chat.
a close second.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are good too.
Or third to the guest. It'd be guests.
I got nothing wrong with you guys. It's all good. You know.
Right.
Let's see. There we go. Yeah. It's a good day to be at Stay on Target.
Definitely. And last but definitely not least, we have the one, the only, the fact checker.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going?
It is going great.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you want to say your catchphrase or
Your stolen catchphrase?
I don't always have to say it.
Yes, you do.
I just wait
That
for
is
my
the point.
opportune time and then I'll drop that bomb
Yeah.
that I have spoken.
Oh, there she goes.
Gotcha.
Too good.
Too good.
We really need to find that replacement really quick.
No, it is
man.
too perfect. We've been over this.
We've definitely been over this.
The thing is, you could just change the voice actor. If we replaced you, it'd just be a different voice. Right? They wouldn't even know.
Wow,
Well,
thanks. So I am getting kicked
No,
out
you're not
officially.
getting kicked out.
All
No,
right,
the fact
all
checker
right.
is here
It's
to
been
stay
great.
forever. Forever.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Nick's not so secret agenda.
Right, exactly.
Oh, everybody knows. Everybody.
Yeah, he said it pretty clear. Was I not clear?
Was that not clear?
All
you were
right,
pretty
but I said last but not least, but I didn't mean that. I meant definitely last, but definitely not least. Put on your shades, because our guest tonight is gonna get bright because it is the creator, director, producer of Star Wars Brightstar, Raphael, Hébert.
Hébert.
What's up, man? Thanks for joining.
How you doing, guys?
Good, man. Thanks for being willing to come on our show and tolerate us.
No, but dude, you guys have been pushing this movie for like 2 weeks, so I'm like, whatever those guys want.
Right on.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on. We got a lot of questions to get into with you. We're gonna have a fun time and just pick your brain about a lot of stuff because we were blown away by that movie. So just starting off here, it's an amazing movie, fan film.
You guys,
And
you guys seem to like we seem to like really find our target audience in like U5.
Right?
You guys like last time, like you were like, dude, everything we put in there, like, God, what? Okay.
That's awesome, man. Well, yeah, we definitely were picking up what you were doing in that film, and we all watched it 100,000 times, over 100,000 times, the five of us. So I think we were your target audience.
Your number is,
That's where all the views came
climbing
from.
numbers is because of you guys. So great.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's. We're gonna hit the intro stinger right now.
There's something in the mist.
I'm sorry.
And there's the proper stinger right there. Knowing me, I never know when we're going to do stingers because I always say one thing and do a totally opposite thing. So,
Or you say something and we do totally opposite.
Right.
It's all good.
Either way, we try to stay on target, but you know the show. It doesn't always happen.
That's
But that's a proper introduction for Raphael there. What an incredible work there. That's just a little snippet of the work that he did on that movie, Brightstar, Star Wars Brightstar. So, yes, it is absolutely incredible.
That last shot looked like my obituary, like it.
hey.
Okay, that's my.
Oh no.
Well,
It's all good.
Wow.
He's still very much alive.
he's still very much alive, as you can see. He's with us tonight.
Oh man.
All right, well, let's get into
Really,
questions.
looking forward to talk with you guys because it's very rare that I get a chance to speak with people who probably know more about stars than me, and you definitely probably know more than me. So, but yeah, it's always fun to geek out with some knowledgeable people in the fandom.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll know more, especially live. We
Right.
seem to forget everything live, and that's why we have the fact checker. So, but we'll do our best. I'm sure you will school us on many a thing tonight.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. But let's jump into the question of the week. So, question of the week. Dan, you got the stinger, baby. I'm going to get it right this time.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you speak Bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me. I'm a
All right,
spirit.
shut up. I'll take this.
Shut up, sir.
Luke!
All right, here we go. So, question of the week is what is your favorite character arc in all of Star Wars? This one was submitted by the librarian, the Sant librarian. I thought it was a great question, an apt question for tonight's guest especially. Just so you know, a character arc is the transformation or inner journey of a character over the course of a story. Just so anybody out there in the chat wants to answer as well, which, speaking of which, we didn't even get to the chat, but hey, chat.
They are here.
Let's
yes.
do that real fast. Yes, thank you, chat, for being here.
They're
Who do we
firing
have
off-
with us in the chat tonight?
Yeah, well, we have our awesome moderators, Hannah Roll and Night Sky. They're doing great, and we're having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we have Skylark, and I think the Sant librarian jumped in early
Nice.
too. Otherwise, we've got some answers already coming in, so
Okay.
I'll kind of shout those out real fast while we welcome
Shout.
people. We've got Bismo saying Obi-Wan Kenobi, not even close.
Not even
Oh, for
close.
character arcs.
Yeah, figured
That's
that
a good
out.
one.
KG's in the chat said, "How do you choose?"
Yes.
Kirsten saying, "Dang, so hard." Let's see. We've got Sonia in the chat. Icy. Ellie's here for a while. I think she's coming back. Zarhimoto's also here.
Nice.
KG. I said KG. Angelina. Let's see. I'm sure there's more. So if I've missed you, just give us a wave and we'll give you a shout out. Oh, Tamerkins is also listening.
Tamerkins.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good group.
Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. If you haven't yet, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us because we just want to keep growing this wonderful Star Wars community with all of you here. But back to the question of the week. Yes, so let's lead it off with Nick. Do you have one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've been thinking.
Let's,
I'm racking my brain.
Well, you know what? Actually, I think we should go with our guest. I think our guest is going
Yeah.
to school us right off the
Yeah,
bat. So,
he's got one.
Raph, what do you think? Do you got an answer for this question?
Well, since Star Wars has been like around almost 50 years, it changed with the times. I think, personally for me, for the longest time, I thought the best character arc was Vader in just the original trilogy.
Yeah.
But then, like the way like he starts as a henchman, and then in New Hope, and then finishes as this is his story in the end. But that changed when with the prequels, not because nothing against Aiden Christensen or and all that stuff that happened, but I think, and that's personal. Once and it's going to start a little dark this show.
Hey,
Once
that's
you
fine.
start killing kids and younglings. Oh, okay. No, he's that little shred of sympathetic character you get out of Return if you just watch the original trilogy.
I see.
Kind of gone.
Yeah.
I think they could have kept it if Vader would have ordered somebody else to do it. Like the fact that he does it, I don't know. Like it just took it away from me. So for the longest time it was Vader, but no, I'd say now it's Rey.
Oh, wow.
You got us. You got us.
No. But basically, right now with all the media that came out, I'd say Obi-Wan. Pretty much of a like he has so much stuff, and especially the last series, which I don't love that much, but I thought Ewan McGregor was great in it. So, So basically, I think it closed out that character, the loop, the missing piece. I think it's closed out, and it's perfect arc, really.
Yeah, no, that's
my 2 cents.
No, that was great. Yeah, no, completely agree with you, Obi-Wan. It's funny too because like through arc through even all 6 movies, Obi-Wan I still overall has the best arc through all of them, which is interesting. But not much obviously in the originals, but still it's there. And wow, well that was a great one. That was a great answer. Nick, what about you? You got
Dude, I'm still stumped.
Still stumped?
I can't think of any.
Oh my goodness!
I can't think of any of them.
Just pick a character and think if they have transformed in any way.
Salacious Crumb.
Oh, there you go. Maybe not that one.
Oh no.
Yeah, you like how Salacious Crumb started at Jabba's palace and then was eaten in The Mandalorian?
Yep, absolutely. I love it.
All right, well maybe we'll come back if you. Think
come back
one.
to me. Come back to me.
Matt.
Hey, how you doing?
You got one?
I think so. Except for I can't remember the name.
Okay,
I can
cool.
never remember the name.
Describe
it.
In Clone Wars.
It's a clone.
No. The Jedi that turned bad in the one arc.
Oh, Pong Krell.
Pong Krell. Yeah.
I thought that one had you going all over the place with
Yeah.
ups and downs and everything, like a little roller coaster. So I thought that was really cool, just the arc of him
descending
converting
into
it's
to eval.
Eval. It's really something you don't see in Star Wars all too often. Is the good going to the dark? I mean, besides Vader.
Besides Vader.
Vader.
Besides the main character of the entire series.
Yep.
No, but yeah.
Just how he was and how deceiving he was as well through it all.
Ooh.
Until the very end. So.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great answer. And that's one of the best arcs of Clone Wars, in my opinion. Like, they took that and made a film, like actual film, just using that Umbara. Like, that's kind of that boots on the ground kind of film.
That's the show I want.
That's the boots that Nick wants.
Those are my boots.
Those are my boots.
Give him his boots, man.
Put my feet in those boots.
Yeah, did you think of one?
Yes, actually.
He thought of one.
I just thought of it. Since Tales of the Jedi came out, I'm going to say Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's another good one.
Yeah.
Goes from good to bad.
Yeah. Again, well, and
we
he's
keep coming up with one.
Right? Yeah.
Well, we got the Sith take on Star Wars.
Yes.
Both Nick and Matt going to the dark side, but that's
Absolutely.
fine. He is a very interesting character, Dooku,
right?
And that is a case study. He doesn't like he goes bad, but he still has like good intentions, which I guess every bad guy kind of does, but except for Sidious. But
except for Sidious.
But that's what makes Dooku so interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, what about you, Dan?
Yeah, I'm torn here, but my initial thought, because of the one particular episode in which we saw him turn, is from Rebels, Agent Callus.
Yeah,
and the way
that is a good one.
Callus goes in that one episode, you see his loneliness inside of the Empire, and that story that they show of him like going to lunch and see. It's kind of mirrored though. And I shouldn't say two of them because I don't know what fact checker's going to say. Have you said one, Dustin?
I have not.
Yeah, don't say two of them.
Okay. It's mirrored in another character. If nobody else says it, I'll bring it up. But I just love how Callus clearly starts off in the Empire, and by the end, he's rooting for the rebels, And I like that. I want to see him in live action now.
Right.
So I like that one.
They played that.
Filoni will make it happen.
I hope so.
Yes.
I would absolutely love
we
that.
Would absolutely love that.
Yeah, come on, Filoni.
Yeah. But no, that's a great one. The way they handled that one was so good because it's an animated show, so you're not expecting in Rebels for it to be I feel as nuanced as they made it,
right?
And how they really sold that to you in that show because he's like all about. I mean, he's done some bad things in the past too, Callus, and he's all about the Empire until he sees this band of rebels and how much they care for each other. It was such a a great way of showing him turning from bad to good. I really like that they actually did that. But what about you, fact checker?
Okay, I would pick. Well, first was Vader. I do like that.
Wrong.
You like Vader?
Yeah, it's traditional. Thanks. But my second choice, because I know you already talked on that a little bit, was IG-11. I think that's
IG-11.
a cool character arc. Because at first I was
that's
like,
a good
we
one.
got to take this droid down. He's not doing good stuff, and then.
Yes.
Yeah, he turned things around pretty quickly.
He does. He becomes the nanny droid. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
It is.
so good. So
Wow,
That's a good one.
That's
Good
a good. I
call.
wasn't expecting
All right.
these. I was not expecting a lot of these.
Right? That's what we do here.
That's what we do. We surprise you, Dustin.
Think about it for about 5 minutes, and we come up with
And you
something.
come up with some off the wall ones I am not expecting. So, for me though, I'm gonna have to say OG Luke. In my opinion,
yes.
I like his character arc. You know, he's relatable. Obviously, we can all put ourselves in his shoes for the most part. He starts off as the whiny brat kid, you know, longing for adventure, and then we actually see him progress from that whiny kid to a Jedi. And I love that arc, and I love that it gives us all hope, you know, in Star Wars, so that we can all become better. It teaches us a lot about who we are and who he is, and that's why he's such a great character arc study in my opinion. So, but you guys had some really good ones, some really fascinating ones. That's kind of the cookie cutter one, but it's just OG. You got to go with it.
Yeah.
Someone has
Even better in the EU, the old EU.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
Luke in the old EU does not drink green milk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
He does drink chocolate milk though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
But,
that.
no, like, yeah, it was kind of going to be one of my answers, but like, I didn't want to go too in the weeds and go like I'm the old guy, like my EU books.
Right?
Luke fought 7 wars,
Yep.
and he's like built everything, and always kept going. Like, I didn't want to be that guy, but yeah, no, Luke, OG Luke is great too.
Oh, OG Luke is amazing. Yeah, and the EU really expanded on his character, I thought, very well.
Yeah.
A lot better, in my opinion. But
Yes.
we won't get in the weeds with that one. But
Right.
I completely
Yep.
agree with you. So, yes, you are with good company here, my friend. All right, well, let's keep moving on. We're going to get to the interview now with, unless there was anybody in the chat. I'm sorry, I don't want to jump through the chat. I know they had some great answers out there. I think
KG said Cassian.
Cassian.
Andor.
He's definitely gone up
That-
and down and all around.
That's
Right.
an
Good show,
interesting
yeah.
one. Although,
Well, I mean, you know how he ends up.
in the movie, I feel like he has more of an arc than he does in the show. He kind of
Yeah.
does in the show, but
Sort of.
But we still got another season coming.
we do.
Yeah.
We do. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, real quick, what do you think of Andor, Raph?
It's great. It's a great art sci-fi, not Star Wars. I think it's beautiful. But I've kind of come around it. But I have the same opinion about Rogue One.
Okay.
I really respect everybody in it. I really, but me, it's my taste. Like I said, Star Wars. There's so much Star Wars content. People can like anything they want, and you just like what you like. And I think Rogue One and Andor. I think Tony Gilroy, the creator, writer, I think created a nice little space, and it looks awesome. But it's art sci-fi. It's not. It doesn't have the spirit of Star Wars, I think. But like people love Rogue One and can differ with me, like, and I totally get it. But yeah, it's kind of a
Dude, that's hilarious that you say that, because I've always said after watching that movie, I completely agree with you that Rogue One, it looks the most Star Wars, but it doesn't necessarily feel the most Star Wars. I think one of the biggest elements it's missing in some ways is it's so dark that you're missing hope in some ways. You know, it just feels dark in your, but it's real, it's gritty.
It's realism.
But that's why
man.
you like it.
That's why I love it.
That's why Nick loves
Everybody
it.
dies
totally
at the
respect
end.
that. Totally respect that.
Yeah.
You guys want a little name dropping?
Sure.
Ah, yeah.
So I worked on a Doug Liman movie like a couple of years back called Chaos Walking, like a couple of days, and Mads Mikkelsen was on it,
Ooh.
and like Galen Erso.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Annibal, the guy who plays Annibal.
Yep.
So basically, I was like an assistant director on it. So basically, I was waiting for him at his start position, waiting to call action when we. So basically in between takes we would chat, and I tried to get out of him who directed the Vader sequence and the reshoots.
Yes.
He didn't like. Oh, it was a great project to work on, and it was like he was total pro. Didn't like spill the tea or anything. Like I really tried to get it. Like it's like, is it Garrett Edwards or is it Tony Gilroy took over? Like trying to get like some info and all that stuff. But no, total pro.
Nice.
Wow, that's bold of you to go there,
right?
And go for it, which I appreciate. Now I want to pick your brain on so much more just about that,
right?
But, I mean, you'd probably know a lot more behind the scenes stuff. I'm not gonna go too much into it unless if you don't want to, but that's really cool.
Yeah, no, like sometimes like this stuff pops up. Like when you work with, hey, what about that? Oh, actually, on that movie, Daisy Ridley was on it. So I crossed paths with her, but like I didn't work with her. But like, no, she seemed like a nice person.
Yeah, for sure. She seems really cool. I feel like she was dealt more of a bad script and character than her. I feel like she's a good actress, actually.
And seems like a really nice person.
And a really
too,
nice person, yeah.
She deserved the role. Yeah.
She's been in the news lately, actually, talking about some more Star Wars stuff and kind of defending the fans in some ways, which I respect. I really respect her for coming out and saying that recently.
Nice.
But yeah. Yep. Cool, man. Well, that was cool,
right?
I got
a nice little nugget.
Yeah,
you got us.
Stay on target.
You got us really hyped, man.
Yeah. You're gonna keep us. Raph's gonna keep us on target tonight. Thanks, Raph.
Yep.
No problem.
All right.
Well, and speaking of, I did just turn on the Q&A.
Oh,
so
yes.
if people have a question for Raph or Stunt Crew, that's out there. But
okay.
All right.
Trying to keep us on target with those questions too.
Awesome.
Yeah. The chat always wins, and the chat always keeps us on target. They're fantastic. So. Thanks for getting those questions in. Definitely submit them, and we'll go through as many as we can. But before we get into the interview, I want to properly introduce our guest, as he has already had an amazing career. He's a Canadian filmmaker who was on film sets at a young age and grew from there to assistant directing on indie movies to big Hollywood epics, directed by likes of Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, Ang Lee, and Roland Emmerich, to name a few. Some name drops there. He founded Archangel Studios in 2004 to bring his exciting stories to life, and now he brings us Brightstar, an homage to the original Star Wars trilogy, bringing amazing story, action, and heart together into an all-powerful tale that has resonated with audiences across the globe, winning all sorts of awards, amazing awards. Yes, that's awesome. And getting viewed over 500,000 times on YouTube. That's incredible. This film has definitely resonated with us here at Stay on Target, as we're calling this year Rise of the Fans, because when Disney Lucasfilm can't deliver on Star Wars, we know the fans will, and Brightstar is a perfect example of that. So thank you, Raph. I just want to give a little bit of a rundown of who you are, what you've done, and we're just honored to have you here with us tonight, and we'll do our best to stay on target with you. But congratulations again on your success of Brightstar, because we all here loved it.
Man.
So
yes, very well done.
You guys seem to really respond to it. Like it was great. Seriously, like we had a couple of reactions, but you guys like really zone in on what I think makes the movie good, and what we try to achieve with it, like which is the original trilogy vibe of it. Like bringing it to we really went old school with the crawl and everything, where you'll try to make it feel like an original trilogy Star Wars, even like to a certain degree the prequels. So they basically like old school, like saga, like a movie could fit somewhere down the chronology of the thing, and like have people enjoy it and have a new set of characters.
Right. Yeah, and we totally got that, and that was one of the biggest things for us. We picked up on. We're like, man, this feels like Star Wars again. I think that's one of the things we said in our review. We love the family dynamic. I mean, we even have like a whole diagram that we do of Star Wars and what it feels.
We really nerded it out. We nerded out. I can talk.
Right,
Don't worry about it. I had a lot of sugar.
Redo it.
What was that, Raph? Sorry.
That diagram, you need to redo it, like put it proper, and almost like put it as a meme or something, and put it on like the socials, so like other like Star Wars
people can see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
that
so
would
funny.
be
It's
great.
been on my to-do list, and I just haven't gotten to it.
Oh, come on.
We just scratched it out one night. Was it like New Year's Eve or something like that?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, it was just definitely one of those moments where we're just like, well, what the flip do we like about Star Wars? And then the chat helped us out, and then all heck broke loose, and then I started scratching it out with my mouse on this little thing, and yeah, it deserves to be
shared. Yeah,
shared.
It'd be
I think
even a good poster that Disney Lucasfilm could put up on their wall when they're making
Right.
Star Wars.
This
And have
means something.
and have Brightstar right next to it as the example of what good Star Wars is supposed to be.
absolutely.
So, but
Hopefully, with you guys like propping it, they'll look at it like down the line.
I hope so.
Maybe.
I doubt anyone from Disney Lucasfilm has watched our show.
There's at least one.
There's at least
You
one.
never know.
Yeah, you never know. But so anyway, I got some questions for you. Can you give us a brief history, if I missed anything in that introduction, of who you are and what you've done over the years in your career?
Well, basically, you pretty much got it down. Like, I started as a PA. Like I'm up here in Montreal, so like I started on American productions here, like from like The Aviator and like a bunch of like Spielberg when it came around, or The Day After Tomorrow, and so basically I have two parallel careers. So like one is like the assistant directing and stuff on movies and stuff and on American movies, and so you get to see how you play with the big tools and you meet people. So that's what helped Brightstar a lot. And then on the other side, in between shows, you try to pass that phase, like make it as a commercial director. So basically, that's where I am right now. So and still doing so, like trying to come up with the next project, and then working to pay the bills, feed the kids on American shows.
Man, that's awesome. Well, what a awesome career. You already name drop a few things there, which was awesome.
And I'm trying not to. I'm really not trying to.
No,
It's
it's just part of like it's
yeah,
your
it's-
work
it's
life.
your work
you know,
life.
you've been involved with these things. Like
Yeah.
it's a huge deal for us to even think about walking into or running into any of these people from the Star Wars world. I'm sure people in the chat agree. And I mean, Bismo got to talk with the guy that wrote the Thrawn trilogy,
Timothy Zahn.
Timothy Zahn, at
Timothy Zahn, nice.
at a Comic Con type festival. And like we're all sweating just hearing his story about him meeting the guy. What was he like?
What was he like? Tell us.
What did he smell like?
Wow.
I was going to say
It's too weird.
Why'd you both say it?
I don't know.
It's just a thing, but it's so the fact that you get to see some of these people and you know these people. You name drop whoever you want to name drop, but
Yeah.
it's just part of you.
It's part of your
the
career.
thing.
Yeah. Which, speaking of which, you mentioned you were on sets at a young age. Did you have family members that were associated, or did you grow up on sets? Or
No. Like basically, instead of going to film school, I decided to knock on doors and go on movie sets.
oh wow,
Oh, nice.
Walk out the streets and bring sandwiches, whatever, and then you just get on big shows. And like my first American movie was. It's not a very successful movie, but it's Beyond Borders with Angelina Jolie, directed by Martin Campbell, did Casino Royale and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you start like this, like you see, like they were shooting in the mountains with like Chechen rebels shooting and stuff. And so basically, you go, okay, this is where I want to work. I don't want to go.
Wow.
I can I have a Blockbuster card. I can watch movies at
Right.
home. That ages me a lot, but basically, instead of going to film school.
Hey, I remember
But yeah.
Blockbuster.
Oh man, they need to bring it
And
back.
that paid for like you work like crazy, and then you use that money to pay for films.
Yeah.
So basically,
That's a smart way.
That's the path. It's not always the smart way.
Oh.
But it was the way I did it. So basically,
Well, and you've just been growing from there and getting better and better, and that's why, again, it resonated with us so much with your recent fan film. Which, speaking of which, what inspired you to make this fan film, specifically Star Wars?
But it's who doesn't want to make a Star Wars down the line?
True.
Right.
It'll be 70s, 80s, and 90s or whatever. So we were there, and basically it came down to me and my producer Brent Radford and our star Jason Cavalier. We did John Brightstar.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
We did a movie, a similar like kind of like I want to say a mega short, like a small epic. It's like we did a thing called Past and Future Kings, like maybe 5 years before, where we were doing we did like multiple time periods and sword fights and all that. And we released it. It went around like won festivals, awards, same kind of stuff. But when we put it on online, landed with a dud. I'm like, how do you get people to watch stuff? Basically, Star Wars. You put Star Wars on it, and people will most likely watch it. But basically, it was an idea I came up with while we were shooting in the woods on the other one, and then I just figured out, a family in the woods, because nobody's thought to make a fan film in the woods.
Right. Yeah, we can't relate at all.
I think it depends on your environment. When you're in Canada,
but also the version that's on YouTube is a bit different than the other version. The festival version that played all over, basically, since I set it up as like the Dawn of the Republic, I kind of like toned down the costume to be more earthy a little bit. And the festival version doesn't have the title crawl. It just starts and with the family. So basically, since you have a captive audience, they feel they're in the Lord of the Rings movie all the way through. And then in the middle of the movie, a lightsaber comes out of nowhere. And you go, oh, we're in Star Wars. So that works great on like a captive audience that can. But when you want to sell a movie, you need to put Star Wars on it, so might as well go full regalia. And then put the
there you go.
Put the title, put the spaceships, and so basically, there's two versions that I really like. My actor really likes the Lord of the Rings version, the fantasy version we call it. Nice. But me, like I said, might as well do the crawl, put it somewhere, like as far as canon as possible, to just have fun with it, basically.
No, I think that was a genius move, honestly. I mean, you're mixing two of the greatest trilogies of all time there. I mean, people think it's Lord of the Rings. Who doesn't love Lord of the Rings?
Right.
Lord of the Rings is amazing.
But the problem comes down to comments. Some comments pointed out, it looks like Robin Hood, and I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't want to like so some people I answer, like people like who are really like, why are the costumes? And I would answer those, like explaining the situation with the trolls and stuff. And you go, never mind.
Oh yeah. You're always gonna get somebody out there who wants to put in their 2 cents, but
not worth the energy. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but overall, I mean,
I love that personally. Like that reveal that you're talking about. Like if you ever do put that version up on YouTube or whatever, please let us know. Just because it'd be interesting to see people's reactions to that. You know, like you did at the festivals.
Yeah, we'll mostly do it down the line. Like we'll wait for the movie to reach its potential. Let's call it, and then just on the channel we'll release it down the line. It's just then people who like it can always like show it to other people and not say what it's about, and then you can get the jolt of it, the surprise.
Yeah, but I just like how you thought that through. You know, I mean, because you know what works at film festivals. And you know what works in general on like an online forum.
Yeah, you play to your audience.
Smart,
just smart.
But you have to in kind of a way if you want eyeballs on something.
Yeah,
it sucks like you'd like everybody to watch the movie you intend to, and then just have one vision. But sometimes you have to play both sides against the middle, in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yes. No, very, very smart. I like that, and I'm looking forward to if you do release that online to see that version for sure, because it's genius move. So, oh man, wow, that's awesome. We already kind of touched this, but you said you had the original trilogy in mind when making this film, and we love the
fact. Is there any other trilogy?
What is there any other?
Is there any other trilogy?
Whoa! Shots fired.
Shade left and right.
We love it.
We love it though. I mean, for us here, mostly anything George Lucas touch is pretty much the most canon. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Oh man.
No, but like I'm sorry. Like I just want to make sure. Like I don't hate the prequels, and I don't hate the sequel either. I think there's great stuff in both of them, but I think the touchstone is the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the core. Everything branches from there. I mean, that's what made Star Wars what it is, and that's what continues to make Star Wars what it is. And that I think those films, among all the rest, will stand the test of time better than anything else in Star Wars. So, but yeah, for sure, we're not hating on the other ones either. But we have our favorites, opinions. You know,
I think the part of it that is just the time that he was making those movies, the limitations that he had, you know, and then the way that they were able to, the creative spark that was happening in California and the West Coast, I guess. Just movies in that era are special.
They are.
So like that's
if you watch Empire of Dreams and the Light and Magic on Disney Plus, like the creation of ILM, like you go, oh, okay, that's what the way you'd like to make movies,
Right.
But I wouldn't be able to make a fan film that, well, in my opinion, like I'm trying to make it look as feature quality as possible. We can do it now, but like, yeah, you still want to play with those old toys and stuff like they did back then.
I just love being a sound guy like Ben Burt, you know, just being given
Ben Burt's the best.
These suits and going out and just pulling sounds. He's got like a little hand recorder and just walking around. You know, I don't know. It's just
me and my sound guy Matt Sherman. Since we did the last one, like Past a Few Kings, and this one, and we were always talking about Ben Burt. Like, we need time. Next movie, we need time. We need you to get out there and create sounds. Oh man, yeah, I want to create sounds too. Yeah, no, it's like the touch zone. And he so tried to put the Willem scream in there. It's in the festival version, but I took it out for the release. I'm like, no.
I love the Wilhelm.
I hear it all the time.
Okay.
I love the Wilhelm scream. Something about that, and I hear it in the movie. I'm just like,
Wilhelm scream. There it is.
Well, for the longest time, it was the guy who gets blown up. His lightsaber gets blown up by the sun spear. As the guy was like leaving frame, and he was screaming, but I was like, no, the sun spear is too powerful. He's dead already. So.
Right. Yeah.
Right. He's not even gonna have time to react. That was an epic moment, actually. I'm like, dang, that's such a good idea. I love
that. that guy is actually the guy who gets blown up is actually like an MMA champion. I didn't know that. And my stunt producer, like, yeah, I got this guy, Jonathan Goulet. Like, oh man, that's good. That's cool. Like, he's an MMA guy. Okay, we'll tie you up on a rig and then we'll blow you up.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
so what you're saying is don't cross him.
Right.
That's right. No,
do not make him angry.
No,
he will turn you into a pretzel.
No, that guy was like so happy to be there. Like, he did the prosthetic. Like, it's for one shot, but like he took like 3-4 hours. Just my makeup guy Vladimir Kara, like, just okay, I'll take him away, and then we had talked about it, and he comes back and with this huge prosthetic, like half his face, almost looks like what's his name, Two-Face from Batman.
Yeah.
Okay,
wow.
We put him on the ground. So we had some great all around like film professionals on this show. Like, he was the first there was the first COVID lockdown, like for like 3-4 months, and then they opened up in Canada for a bit, like in the summer, and people were bored and the shows hadn't started. So it's like, hey guys, I got a Star Wars movie. Let's do it, go. So basically, so we had like wire riggers and all that gack and stuff, and we had a great DP, Amélie Duville, and like Maud Secours, our Steadicam operator. Like 95% of the movie is Steadicam. So basically, it helped make it like I think feature quality because we had feature players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you had a fantastic crew, from the actors to the directors, everybody who worked on this film. I mean, even the behind the scenes was pretty epic to see. Yeah. You guys did an amazing job, and it definitely came through as very professional. And that's what, again, we noticed that right off the bat too. It felt very cinema quality.
We shot on 4 days, which I think,
wow,
for what we achieved in 4 days, I think it's pretty.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's mind-blowing.
That is mind-blowing how quickly you were able to film all of that and then cut it together, which you did a lot of the editing, correct? And putting it all together. I edit my own films, but I hide it in the credits because I wrote it, I directed it, I produced it. No. So you go. I did the lightsabers. Like, I try to, like, I'm not even in the
VFX people. Like I'm trying to just like I'll get my director writer title and stuff, and then after that, it's an independent movie. Of course, the director's doing a lot of stuff, but basically, yes, no, I edit the stuff, but like with the fact that we could do it in 4 days is because I did like 20-minute previs. Like with it was my COVID project. I bought some Star Wars action figures, and then I took my camera and I shot them, and then I edited them, and I had my actors do the lines, and I just edited the whole thing, and then after that I just had to switch the real shots from the little action figure shots. And,
nice.
So my wife was going like, "What are you doing?" I'm doing my project.
I'm doing my project.
She's like, "Is it stop motion?"
Right?
Well, yeah, almost, but it almost feels like a stop motion.
Right.
Like just doing that previous, I'm like, all the respects in the world for like the Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. And you go, man.
That's incredible how they can do that, for sure. I mean, the patience getting and
Right.
how much work, even just the pre-production work of making sure you know where you want everything to be. And that's what you did there, which is amazing. And you were kind enough to share a little bit with us on that. And I'll say this. That looked better than our fan film. Just your pre-work just better than ours.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
The third one is great, guys.
Oh, thanks.
The third one is starting to become something. Yeah. So maybe by our 9th, we'll be like, all right, that's something.
We
But,
got something going.
We'll send it to Raph, and Raph will give us the pointers.
But you're right. That's what I love about you having been in the business is like, you just know, you learn more with every project, right?
Yeah.
And you just,
Yeah.
So if you did another previs with the stop motion, so you'd probably be that much better. Yeah. Or it would feel more whatever, right? I mean, you're always learning something.
Yeah, no, but it's like right now, like for like we're starting to think about future projects and stuff. So you're trying to learn Unreal.
Oh yeah,
just like
bro.
not to do like, but like just to doing previs is it's probably like simpler than shooting little action figures.
Yep.
I don't know. Those look pretty good.
But now it's fun. We have the tools. So like we can make something. Basically, when you don't have money in the independent world, you have time. So just use your time wisely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Time is one of the biggest things. I say time is the enemy.
Time.
A lot of the time.
Is the enemy. A lot of the time.
A lot of the time. Okay, sorry. But we loved how you did that. It was a genius move there and this film. And I did want to focus on a few of the elements that we really enjoyed about this film, which, we loved the family. We loved the original feel, the tone. You also had some levity in there. You had elements that were relatable to a married couple, who's somebody who's married, and then with kids too. It was relatable there, and the character growth. I love the fact you had character growth in the short fan film, and I've said it before, but I enjoyed that character growth and what you did with these characters in a short amount of time than what a lot of Star Wars has come out with lately.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I don't mean to keep putting them down, but I'm raising you up because it's Rise of the Fans.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
2024. But
I'm trying to be humble about it, but thank you.
Yeah. And I really also like the innovative lightsaber idea, which is another tenement to Star Wars and George Lucas and how he was always pushing the envelope with something. You got the originals; they're all single bladed, and then Maul whips out the double-sided lightsaber. Right. It's another just pin on in Star Wars. So what made you think of some of those ideas? I'm just curious if we can get some more behind the scenes or some backstory.
But basically the Sun Spirit, I call them like the Brightstar lightsaber.
Yeah.
Basically, every Star Wars Indiana Jones movie needs them, what we call a MacGuffin. It's a term Hitchcock came up with. It's like the thing everybody wants.
Yeah.
So, well, what would be simple to have and say, well, I haven't seen it, and it just came as an idea down the line, and you go, and then the geek in you, like the guy who read like 30 EU novels, and go, okay, so basically there's a voltic crystal, which is a cousin of the Kyber crystal, but much more unstable. Nobody can harness that power, and blah blah. So basically, down the line, Brightstar was in the jam. His lightsaber didn't work. He had a Vault-Tec crystal with him, and he made it work with the Force and with the without thinking. And then he made it happen. And then he created something. And then now everybody wants it. So basically, we just showed one of its power. So basically, just trying to give us a little backdoor. If we ever do a sequel, if we expand it or whatever, you can create stuff. But yeah, basically, it's a thing that would make a villain seek out that guy and his family. Basically,
right?
It's the ring. It's the Ark of the Covenant. It's simple stuff, but I think it worked for our movie and as well. And if you watch the fantasy version, you just see the box glowing, so it'll help as well and create tension and stuff. But basically, yeah, it's just it was a cool Star Wars geek idea, and it filled a story function.
Oh man, yeah, no, I really love that. I thought it was a genius idea. And it played so well. It just fit so well. You could see your experience with filmmaking all throughout the film itself. And I love that you added in all those different elements to the story. And it's such a short amount of time, It's difficult enough with a lot of time. But then you shrink it down. But I think sometimes it helps you stay a little bit more focused too. But we really liked that.
Thank you, but where we took a chance in a fan film, we try to make, and not trying to pat myself on the back, but we try to make a movie in terms of not just a fan film,
right?
We put a little actiony stuff in the beginning, but it's a lot of character development, and saw some commenters people who like their fan film really, you get into it, go lightsaber. We're a little bit, but we're a little bit I don't want to say bored, but when can we get to it type of thing. But other people who connect with Star Wars of old were oh man, I'm liking this. Oh, they get engrossed in the story without noticing it, and they go, oh, 20 minutes went by. But you have to like characters in a sense.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but that harkens back to the original trilogy, and it makes it memorable. That's the thing. Some people online might watch 30 fan films that only have action, but they have no real connection with the characters.
Right.
And that's why when you can have them captivated by characters, I mean, it's going to last in their memory so much longer. And again, that's one of the points that stood out to us so much.
And it makes the fight more impactful, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But hopefully it's going to give us legs in the long run. Yes. I think people revisiting it in 6 months, hey, that fan film was pretty good. If they have a Star Wars crave and they watched it, the saga movies, and they go, I feel, oh man, they're not hopefully we become a staple in fans viewing habits, not just for the views, but they like this story and they want to see it again.
Yeah, which leads me to another question. I'm going off script a little bit here, but I was gonna ask you, are you planning on doing another one?
Well, there's always ideas in your head and stuff. Basically, this in my head, I've always viewed it as either the ending of a second season, a season finale, or the end of a second movie in a trilogy. In my head, okay. I have the story. I know what's happened at the beginning. I know what happens after. So basically, it was 3 years to make this. So right now, at the end, we were oh man, okay, it's out. Right, and people are responding to it. But yeah, no, seeing the response, we're really starting to think about it. What could we do? What could we? How can we adapt some stuff to make it and also fill our coffers so we can make it, or blah blah, or button or something, or no, what I tell people on the comments or asking for a sequel and stuff, I say, help us become undeniable, share the story and stuff. So it would give us juice to to say, okay, yeah, we can bring back those characters and stuff, but mostly also if we do it, it might be like a good year or two that because if we bring back Lola Rossignol Hearts, who played Veli, she would need to grow up a little bit, and I think that character would need to become an adult,
right?
And and then we need to go to get her with our fight coordinator and really get her working. Yep. Because we don't have our buddy Jason John Brightstar anymore, so we need another lead who can really fight it and work. But he can always come back as a Force Ghost.
Right, Force Ghost. I was just thinking that.
Exactly.
He could totally come back.
Force Ghost.
And he did a great job, man.
He nailed it.
He definitely nailed it.
And the fight.
57 years old when he did that.
Wow,
unbelievable.
He did all his stunts. Awesome. And he can still bring it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, I'm just curious, like, what level of, like, you had professionals on the set, but, things can happen when you're people flying through the air and they're hitting, were there any, like, I'm sorry, this is an audible, but were there any, like, minor scrapes or cuts, or were you concerned, or everybody just knew where they were supposed to be because they had rehearsed? And
okay.
Because I got stabbed in the neck in our fan film.
It was an accident.
Okay. Accidentally on purpose.
As a director who does action, you plan for stuff, and me, I really sometimes try to make stuff as simplest as I can make it, and as safe as I can think it'll be doable. And how you shoot it and stuff. Like I'll do a cut here so we don't have to do the hit or whatever and stuff. And then I get to work with my crew. Like Patrick Curtin is a stunts coordinator up here in Montreal. Like he did the last Transformers movie and stuff. Wow. Like he's a great guy. Like he did like the last 2 Roland Emmerich movies. So basically he's always like going on. I want to do a fire burn, and I'm like, we don't need a fire burn. Let's do a fire burn. So basically,
right. So you did
fire. And basically, in our Kevin Kelsall, our fight coordinator, was go, okay, well, I can run into him and get on fire too. You guys are both going to go on fire? Yes, but you can man, it's going to be great. So basically, it's like these guys bring, and Jason as well, because Jason was a fight coordinator for a long time. Okay. Jason's an awesome actor, but he has a long career as well as a stuntman, a stunt actor, and fight coordinator. So like with all those guys meshing together, they would bring ideas and stuff. And with the previs, what I did is like I knew the beats. So basically they could create around the beats. Like we said, this beat is like the 6 against 1. So okay, so they work like around that little section. And then he jumps. Okay, we'll put the rig there and stuff. So, but basically no, like we did knock on wood. We didn't have any scrapes and stuff that I'm aware of. Like maybe the guys were a little bit after like 3, 4, or 7 takes, like
sore
bruise or stuff. But basically, no, we were very lucky, and especially we had a whole crew of safety guys, and we had an on-set medic when we did the fire burn off the top. But no, like he did it twice.
Wow.
Like
sounds like you're working with pyros a little bit.
No, but like stunt people.
Right.
People
Sorry.
I'm joking. Professional name.
Fire burn for my demo. Let's do it. Okay. But
amazing.
So we all make it to make it look. It helps them having like those level of professionalism and creativity makes us feel like as a real Star Wars movie to a sense, than just not like we bring a little bit more physical effects and not just CGI and stuff and like post. There is post like effects added to, but it's always to enhance what's already in there. Like when the mom gets hit with a blaster bolt, we put a spark on the gun, but like then we added like some stuff in post, but like the smoke that's in there, it makes it feel more real. So
so that was practical.
And also another great jack of all trades went on our shows are my creative partner and producer Brent Radford. Like he's also an armorer and a special effects supervisor. So everything is working,
Man.
like to make it
Okay.
like so. Yeah, so I'm very lucky to be surrounded by a great team. So like so basically,
Wow.
I'm just lucky to have people. That's why.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
I
Yeah.
can come up with stuff and write the little words, but without those guys, it could look, let's say, more average, and they bring me to a higher level of quality, I would say.
Sure.
Right. Well,
That's
and
so
you,
cool.
making anything, you need a good team around you to make
Yeah.
to make any film. You need a good team, and it sounds like you had an absolutely amazing one. But you also need a great starting off point and a great director creator, and you were that as well. So I think you guys all nailed it perfectly.
Thanks.
It elevated it, and it gives it so much rewatchability. I think
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
how many times
Yeah.
I've watched it already, and all the behind the scenes. Like you talking about
100,000 times. I already said. We all watched it 100,000 times.
But I think the rewatchability of this movie will come to my composer, who made a Star Wars score. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
yes.
that's like it's this movie without that music. Like Michael Bureau is the like not a lot of people you would go. We're making like it needs to sound like John Williams, and then you go, oh yeah, I got these little xylophone notes. I want to use them. I go, okay, so basically, I gave him the previs, and he made the score before we even shot the movie.
Nice.
Wow.
And then he just adjusted it to the thing. So basically, yeah. But basically, what I'm saying, if you want to make a movie, make a previs, and everybody will know what's going on.
Right.
And then
Nice.
it'll but you have to stick to it. If not,
Right.
if you can.
Oh man, yeah, we can relate to like a fraction of a degree on making fan films, but even our little bit was very challenging. So that's why again we have mad props for you for doing that and sticking it through.
It's one
But
thing.
like
to-
you said, the ninth one will be the best.
Yeah, right.
That's right, bro.
maybe we'll be working with you on that one, the ninth one.
By the ninth one, we'll be going to
Send it
Canada.
over.
Yep.
I'll give you pointers.
Oh man, well that's awesome, dude. Well,
I'm great. I'm great at doing sabers.
Yep.
yes,
Yes.
yes, and yeah, we feel your pain with the sabers, man. How many were on screen at one
That's
point?
so
that you
many.
Had the
That's,
roto?
oh my goodness.
7, 8.
7. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
That's
about
ridiculous.
that's brutal.
You guys don't realize in the chat they do, but because there's some hand animators out there in the chat, and you realize every frame is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like every frame is a work of art.
Yeah.
And that's one frame, and there's 24 a second. You know.
Well, that I gotta give props to like my DP did an amazing on-set work, but also my one of our associate producer, he's also our colorist. Like he did such an amazing job to like make it pop so much. Like Cyril Perrault Botella is his name, and if you guys making a movie, call him up. He's on the web. But so basically he was watching those like the color palettes of all the original and the sequel. I think the look of the sequel have a great look.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just so basically try to get between the sequels and the originals. But I'm the one who made the animation of the lightsabers, most of them, and then I put like flares everywhere. But then he took them and then he added flicker. He timed the flickers of the blades and of the flares and made a light to appear on the actor's face because we ordered that will remain nameless 4 months in advance, like to have like lighting, like lit up blades,
That's what I was going to
like
ask you.
sun
yeah.
blades. You could fight. They showed up the weekend after we finished the fight. So basically, they're PVC pipes.
Yeah.
So basically he did, especially in the close-ups, all the light effects and stuff.
Yeah.
So basically
Oh my
that's why
goodness.
it looks like if you freeze frame this movie, it looks like $1 million, especially when you have like 2 lightsabers and stuff. Those shooting in the forest with lightsabers with branches and leaves, it's not fun.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Every
You learn After Effects and masking pretty quickly.
yes. We had one shot in our little thing where he was in front of a bush or something, and it was just waving it, and it was like I'm like 8 seconds. It was just like, why did we do this? I will never do that ever again. It's like, no, you will be standing still. You will not move the thing until I tell you, and there will be nothing in the way. So I don't ever have to redraw that. But I mean, hey, what do I know?
Yeah, wow.
But I saw some of your frames, and I mean, it's just amazing. It
is great work.
Appreciate it.
And now you got the lightsabers for next time.
Yeah, right. There you go.
I'm ready for whatever. Like, I'll charge money. I'll just put it on like to cover like expenses and go. You're doing a fan films? You want some light, some roto?
Yeah, right.
That's it.
To pay the bills. That's the stuff to pay the bills right there.
Absolutely.
Oh man. Well, anybody else have any other questions? I know we got some Q&A from the chat, but anyone else here have anything else you guys want to ask them before we move on? Q&A?
I don't think so.
Okay.
A lot of questions.
Yeah,
I do ask a
I
lot.
think you covered most of the bases.
And I didn't even get to them all, but I know we're getting a little long here in the time, and I wanted to make sure we gave enough time for the Q&A section in the chat.
Yes.
So as long as you're cool with that, Raph, I think we're going to jump to Q&A with the chat. What's the chat got for us, fact checker?
Yeah, so we've got a few good questions for you, Raph. Hannah asks, how do you create your story for fan films and productions? She loves hearing about the process, as her and Leah's is crazy hectic and a lot of fun. So just a little context so you know, Raph, these are the ladies doing an animation fan film.
Yes,
so
yeah,
they're
hand-drawn.
very much loving and enjoying your insight and all this
And your
talk.
expertise.
Yeah, expertise.
Yeah, for sure. So can
how do you
that-
create your story for fan films and productions is her question.
Well, basically, story-wise, it helps when what the format is. Also, fan films are mostly in itself short films, and from what I like, a good short film structure that I found is what's cool about it. You start your movie, and then you have a punchline almost. Like, it's almost like a joke. You build up, set up, and like a minute before the end, you have like a big either an action piece or like a twist or something, and then the last 2-3 minutes is epilogue.
Okay.
A bit like it's so story structure for a short film, and it works great for fan films. It's where like it really makes the experience enjoyable, and then it's easy to have character arcs in that kind of structure. If that's what you're looking for in terms of advice and stuff, but like you just come up with a concept that has a twist or a turn, and at the end of the third act.
Right. Kind of helps keep you engaged. You want to know.
Yeah, but
what's gonna happen.
it creates tension, and yeah.
So my.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh, you're good. We'll read off.
Commander
the next.
Cody just jumped in and said, "Just watch the fan film. It was incredible."
Oh yes, definitely.
Commander, what do you think about that?
Yeah, and I didn't say right off the bat. I'll say it right here. If you haven't yet, definitely go on over to Archangel Studios and like, comment, subscribe on everything they got over there. Watch the fan film and watch the other one too. I did get a chance to watch it. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I just lost the title. I forget everything live. The
Past and Future Kings.
Yes, Past and, which I really liked. I don't want to go into too much because I'm trying to stay on target here, but I will talk to you more about that later. I love the concept of it. It's a great idea. And
one caveat: it's Archangel Epics.
Oh,
Archangel Studios is somebody else.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I totally flubbed that. My apologies there. Archangel Epics. Go over to Archangel Epics,
That's right.
not Studios. Studios is dead to us. No, I'm just joking. Archangel Epics. Go to Archangel Epics and subscribe there. Like, tell them that we sent you. So
Here, I'll send a link.
we're going to post it
link,
in the chat right now for everybody, and we'll also link it in the video description. So, all right, as you're doing that, fact checker, what other questions we got for everybody?
Okay, yeah. So, actually, in response to that answer, thanks, Raph. Hannah said, build up and then a climax and epilogue. That's simple and cool. Love the insight.
Yes.
And then, so Night Sky asked, what is your favorite starting point for creating original characters? Example, a name, species, personality. Where do you start?
Basically, when I write, sometimes It's almost I start with an archetype, and then and well, usually my movies are more plot driven, so I try to have like figure out what the true line is, and then try to have like cool characters with cool traits in it. So basically, I kind of work backwards, but like for characters, yeah, like it's usually conversations make me discover characters, and then you can tweak them, ask like add names after that. Oh, but yeah, no, like sometimes like I would go like I need a protagonist. What's his name? And then I would just riff in my head, and then you keep placeholders, and then it grows on you. Oh no, I need to change it. And you can come back and stuff. But basically, a lot of stuff, a lot of the characters come through conversations. I really like dialogue. Like as it shows, like there's 14 minutes of nothing going on in my movie, so besides people talking in the woods. But yeah, it's just just people. You discover the characters when they talk and stuff. So basically, you can always a name you can always come back.
Right. Yeah. No, that is ever evolving. And I real quick, I had another question. Directing actors, and you really got the fullest extent out of your actors. I felt like is it difficult to direct actors? I mean, they all very professional, obviously, but I was curious how do you go about directing actors to get as much out of them as possible from what you envisioned?
I try to not get in the way too much.
Okay.
I try like casting is very important.
Okay.
Casting, I've cast the wrong person sometimes, and then you have troubles, and then you have to get in the weeds and and so basically. In writing, I try to overwrite sometimes, like emotions in the script as you give it to you give it to an actor and stuff, so he understands what the emotion you're looking for in it. Sometimes if you know your actors, you don't need to. But like me, sometimes like some people read the piece, they understand. Oh, okay, there he's sad, there he's blah blah, and also in the again, I'm coming back to it in the previs. I show the actors how I want to block the scene. So, in an example, like Jason Cavalli, my main actor, there's a scene by the river where his daughter is asking, "When is it all right to kill?" And in the animation, I had the kid, like the little action figure, come like turn around, take a beat, and then turn around. He goes, and then he watched it, and he goes, "Oh, that's how you're gonna play it." Okay, I didn't see it in the script like that, but I'll adjust my. Oh, that's great. I can have a pause, a moment, a beat to like emote or whatever. So basically, yeah. And then, you just try to, if they're doing what emotionally is right and stuff, you just go good old George Lucas, faster, more intense. And then you just, and then try not to but mostly, no, my actors, I was really lucky in terms of but also my two, Jason and Mara Lally, who plays Valak. We haven't talked about it, but like she was so great. They did the voices on the previs, so they had like kind of a first pass at it.
Okay.
So basically, it was kind of a rehearsal. They saw I was going to do it, so yeah. No, it was that way. Directing actors, if you just try to tell them when you're writer director is easier. So basically tell them through the script, tell them like what your intentions are for the character and stuff. And usually actors who are not combative will try to give you what you want. So they just want to understand what you want. Oh, that's what you want. That's where you want the character to go. I'll work towards that.
Boom,
I'll work on the emotionality and all that stuff. And then you can see it. Then you put the camera and they just go. So that's what I do per se. Like I try to get out of the way and just make him But like just for an example, on the last show on Pacific Few Kings I did with Jason, I only gave him one piece of directing. So basically like a note, really. Like he was coming back from a long time of doing stunt actors gigs where he gets killed. He's still doing that. Like he's in an episode of Reacher last season. He gets killed in a prison bathroom. But basically, I cast him as the lead, and like the first few fights he's going yeah, and then I go, Jason, You're the lead. You don't need to yell anymore. Oh, then he got it, and then just became a leading man in that moment.
Wow.
And he had all the qualities leading man, and he was before. He just found it again. And yeah, so basically, yeah, just little stuff. You don't try to overdo it, but like it's as long as, and I read the movies as well. So basically, I like cadence. Like so, basically, you explain to them there's a cadence and stuff, and when they don't get it, sometimes you give like I don't want to say line readings, but like the cadence is like I want you to go up in that word if they don't get it, but like you try not to get too over direct because they'll get lost in their heads.
Right. Yep. I can see that. Yeah, it is challenging. It's a fine balance there, but wow, that great stuff. I was just really curious because I know you've done a lot of directing and just to get some insight there because your actors did such a great job and the film just like you said, there's
casting.
Right. Huge. And you keep going back to the fact that pre-work was huge. I mean, that from anything, really, it sounds like the more work you can do ahead of time to get what you want, I think really helps everybody in the long run. So, and to be able to shoot it in 4 days.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you have an idea of what you're doing before you get there, and now it's just like, let's just do it. We're on location.
You got to execute the idea.
But also, you can split up in terms of it's easier to make the call sheets, the breakdowns, and you're the person who's doing the sets. Hey, we're shooting there first. You can work on the sets there. You're gonna be ready for it, and then
You know, I think Raph, you're ready for your feature, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't say, come on, let's go.
Yes.
We're working on it. Like we have a couple of ideas and stuff that we want to. We just need to like Ridley Scott does. Like you prep a bunch of them and see whichever one gets heat on it, and then you try to move on that one. But yeah, the important thing is trying to get someone to pay for it.
Right.
Unfortunately, it comes down to money.
There's a factor there.
That's the difficult thing for sure. Well, if there wasn't money involved, you could make some awesome stuff. But,
well, if you want to fund Raph's movie in the chat, let us know.
There we go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
let's get him up. His Venmo is.
Exactly. Yeah, but definitely go over there and support his film, the fan film. Everything.
The more eyeballs that get on it, the better. The faster we're going to see his feature.
If people want to help out, get a sequel going, or help us to get a next thing happening, just pass it along. Like just share with like awesome channels like yourself and other like Star Wars influencers on TikTok and Instagram stuff, just so people see it. And I'll as well. Yes, I want my movie to be seen and get the views and whatnot. But basically, I think we made a good Star Wars movie, and I think Star Wars fans would like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we got some traction. We get a bit of numbers, but like we're not like the crazy Clone Wars animation stuff.
Right.
I understand the appeal of that, but there's a lot of fans out there for that. And then we don't have any known characters. It's an original story, but I think if people liked it, just pass it along to your friends. You could help us out so much. And so I think it's a good Star Wars story.
And we completely agree. And is why we wanted to talk about your film and give it all the praise it deserves. And we're definitely want to help you as much as possible because we believe in what you're doing over there. It's fantastic. So. Do we got any more questions in the Q&A? I'm sure we got more.
Yeah.
We'll take maybe a few more.
Just one or two more, I think. Well, just real fast, Commander Cody said the lightsaber's better than Rey's and Kylo's for sure.
Nice. Real quick, though, I did like what Raph had to say about... to say something good about the sequels, they did look amazing.
Yeah.
I appreciate the look. I like that look.
Yeah.
The
the ignitions of like the lightsabers, like they look insane. They look the sequels for me is a wasted opportunity.
Yes.
A waste of resources. A waste of like that great cast. There's some great stuff in all three of them, but it's cohesion. I think it's the term.
Yeah.
Yes. Man.
They did not stay on target.
They did not stay. Yes, exactly right. Oh my goodness! Wow, I love that you said that because we completely agree. Again, wow.
Yeah.
What's the next question? I'm sorry, derail this a little bit there.
That's right. Bismo asked, "Who or what was your biggest inspiration that led you to want to be in the industry?" That's
The
question
film
one.
industry?
Film industry. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be like so not cliche. Spielberg.
Yeah.
Watch you watch Jurassic Park when you're 13 and you go, oh, does someone made that?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to make that. Like, and you understand before what movies are and stuff. And you go, oh, you can make that. So yeah, so you basically work towards that and stuff. But yeah, no, it's that generation of movies like from like the 80s and early 90s, like all the Amblin Lucas stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, you go, okay, so it sparked the imagination. Yeah, basically it's that like wondrous filmmaking, entertainment, like just entertain people and make a more plot driven with great characters in it. Like that's the inspiration I'm trying to do. But yeah, trying to pass to the next level and bring a feature to people who enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Man. And did you get to work with Spielberg?
Okay. Again, it's me name dropping again.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. But it was your inspiration, so it's relevant.
Oh yeah. I got my first cigar given to me by Steven Spielberg.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked on a lesser Spielberg movie, but still, it's awesome seeing him work. The Terminal, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Okay.
The one where he's stuck in the airport.
Yes,
So
it's a
he
good
shot,
movie.
About a month in a disaffected airport in Montreal. Like they did a set in New York, but like they came to shoot here.
Okay.
So basically, I worked on it, and on the last day, that's so long ago, they were smoking on set.
Yeah.
So basically, at the end of the day, he was in and out cigars from his box to people, and I smoked that one.
Wow.
So basically,
Nice.
Wow. That
From the
is-
man.
That what a dream come true in some ways. I bet you were probably on cloud 9 in that situation.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah.
KG said Diego is in that movie.
Oh, is he?
Diego Luna?
Diego Luna's in that movie?
Yep, and Zoe Saldana's in it.
Zoe
Yeah.
Saldana.
Yeah.
And who was the main girl?
She plays.
Catherine-
She plays.
It was Catherine Zeta-Jones? And,
Yep.
Okay.
Catherine Zeta-Jones and Stanley Tucci was the
Yeah.
That's
antagonist.
Yeah, the
Yes.
antagonist.
Yeah.
No, it's a great little even Lester Spielberg movies, the way they were shot and like it's about reveals and camera work and actors moving and blocking.
Yeah.
You can watch them now. They're enjoyable. It's not about editing. It's about like where the characters go, where they move.
Yep.
And someday you'll feel, I haven't seen that Spielberg in a while. You'd watch it and you go, man, they don't make him like that.
No, they don't.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, but like
One
just prepping, and I don't want to dig on Disney again, but just prepping for Dial of Destiny. I rewatched Crystal Skull. There's some great stuff in there. The first half of that movie is awesome, and then it goes off the rail a little bit. But like
Yeah.
the way it's made,
Yep.
you still go, man.
Yeah.
That is
Right.
like
it's still
crazy,
Spielberg, man. Yeah, and the only problem with that one movie for me in some ways was the suspension of disbelief went kind of out the window.
It was just gone.
But you could see what he was going for, and you could appreciate that, and it still harkened back to obviously the great work he's always done. So, but that's so cool that you got to meet your inspiration for doing filming, and he gave you a cigar, which is awesome.
Right.
Yeah. And so a follow-up question with that was, what is
my
your
second
favorite?
cigar. It came from Wolverine.
Came from who?
From Wolverine?
Yeah, on Days of Future Past, Hugh
Jackman?
Jackman was handing out like the stone cigar.
Oh my
That is
gosh.
awesome.
That's
That's
great.
like Wolverine's like signature thing.
I'm sorry, fact checker, I cut you off.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Quite a follow-up.
We do that all the time.
You fit right in.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
That's awesome. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
So cool.
But the question was, what is your favorite project that you've worked on or been a part of? I mean, there's so many, sounds like, to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like that one was pretty special, but I'm sure there's different ways to qualify what was your favorite. There's different, my favorite for this reason or that reason.
I think just because it was insane and crazy, I think it was Death Race, the one like the remake in 2008.
Okay.
Just because I was I was working on my that's where I met my producer, Brent Radford. we were working the action unit. We were working on the cars. We were doing the races and stuff, and like cars would blow up and then flip and stuff, and it was insane. We were doing like being in a warehouse and then have like a Ford F-150 with two Gatling guns on each side going, and then you almost like going. Then okay, let's do it again. Then you come back, and then there's like piece of shrapnels coming like a foot away from you. And go, oh, that could have been bad,
right?
Like, it was so nuts and stuff. Like and then you have like you're in the middle of like it's raining, and then you have two helicopters coming in, and then stuff. Or we were shooting on the bridge, and then it's dark, and there's but back then there was no drones, there was helicopters, like camera helicopters, and then you're shooting on a bridge and you hear the helicopter, but it's dark, you don't see it. Freaky. It's like insane. Like that was an experience.
Yeah, that sounds like a film on its own, trying to survive the making of Death Race.
Right.
Was that with Jason Statham as well? Was he the lead?
Yep.
No? Yeah, that's I really enjoyed that one too. So
it's actually one of the better Paul W.S. Anderson, I think.
Yeah, I really enjoy that one. Well, that's crazy. That sounds intense. Sounds like the movie's intense, and making the movie is just as intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's cool. Is there a behind the scenes on that one? Are you in that behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, there's probably a bunch of stuff, and I think we did such a good job. I think they reused the footage from like the behind the scenes stuff and all the hidden cameras footage for all three of the sequels.
Oh my god.
They were using the same cars.
Oh,
like they just reused the stuff.
Nice. Save money. It already looks great too.
It does,
right?
Yeah. So when you do that, good of work. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well,
and I think the movie took place in the faraway time of 2012.
Yep.
The distant future.
The distant future. Right.
Oh gosh.
That's when it was all supposed to end, right?
Yeah.
It was supposed to end in 12. It almost ended in 20.
What's the next question there?
Well, last one for Raph. We have a few more for the crew, but we'll probably get to those towards the end.
Yep.
But Ellie is asking, how did you find us, Raph? How did you find Stay on Target?
Oh, how'd you find Stay on Target?
I don't know. You guys reviewed us.
Yeah.
We found
it's
him.
more like we found him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, send out. I was being proactive. I sent out like the link to a bunch of channels and influencers and stuff, just at the start of it, just to feel like, hey, maybe you'll like it and stuff. So maybe I send you guys a message, or did you pick it up on yourself, or like through YouTube? I don't know.
Yeah. So basically, I think we reviewed another fan film.
Going back. Sorry.
Going back. Yeah, we were going to review this
because we watched it when it came out.
We watched it when it came out. Immediately.
It dropped, and we watched it.
And we watched it, and we were going to review it a while back, but we ran out of time. We had some other things come up that night, which was a bummer. But then we reviewed another one, and then you saw that, and then you said, "Hey, check out our fan film."
Okay, perfect.
And it was just kind of a funny enough situation. We were like, "Hey, actually, we already have, and we love it, and we were gonna review it already, but we just didn't have the chance." So then we came back, and we were able to review it, and then from there we were able to talk and get to know you, and it was just meant to be.
I'm glad that dude, you got an awesome crew, awesome like Star Wars community going. You guys really wish you guys all the success in the world and like grow.
Thank you, man.
Thanks.
We really appreciate that, and we just want to point out great Star Wars and even Disney Star Wars. If somebody from Disney is watching, we try to provide more constructive criticism. That's what we like to say. It sounds negative, but we really have the best intentions at heart because we just want to see fantastic Star Wars again, like what Raph is doing. So and why we believed in your film so much and wanted to hype it up for at least our community as many as we can reach.
But that's what I'll say about you guys. Like I like as I've been like the movie came out like 2 months ago, so I've been dealing with a lot of comments and fandom and watching other Star Wars channels and stuff. And there's a lot of negativity out there, and there's a lot of great stuff and optimism and just the love of the fandom. And I think you guys are on that optimism track, and I think it's great, and you should keep going because no, it's people love that universe. I love it too. But as a fan in my life, sometimes I loved it more. Sometimes I went off the wagon and just but no, you guys are making your love. You can the love you have for this fandom is showing on your sleeve, and keep going and just be optimism. Just have fun with it.
Oh, thanks, man. We really appreciate that. Yeah, because you nailed it right there. We love Star
keep
Wars.
making those fan films,
right?
Yeah, thank you.
I know, man. We want to. We've definitely been talking about it more and more.
Yeah.
So we got some ideas too. Maybe we'll throw them your way and see which ones
Have
stick.
you ever acted in anything, Raph? Have you ever gotten like a walk on?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. I just wondered. I imagine you've done it all.
I've made the mistake of all early filmmakers. I did what I tried to make my indie feature when I was like 21, 22. And I acted in it. I starred in it. I wrote, directed it, and whatever. And I did what I couldn't do what Tarantino did. Tarantino started a feature, and when he said, "Oh, that's gonna suck," and stopped, I didn't stop, and I wasted 5 years on the fucking thing. But sorry, kids. Sorry, kids.
Yeah, on the thing,
on the thing, and but it was film school, and but I started in a couple of shorts, but I think the acting bug is gone, and then just keep concentrating on directing and writing and making cool stuff, and there's enough job as a director and writer on stuff, especially independent productions.
Sure.
Then you don't need to have acting on it as well.
It probably gives you a leg up when you're helping direct. Having
done a little bit,
done that for
acting,
so long.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it acting. It's surviving. I survived my feature because I was the editor, so I could edit myself a semi decent performance, and also I was I wrote the script, so I could deliver the dialogue but you can see in the dailies that I'm thinking about my next shot and not in the moment with my fellow actors. So I'm like, okay, maybe just concentrate on one thing would be helpful.
Right. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, no, for sure. That's challenging. But I did have another little question here too. For any aspiring directors out there, do you have any good tips or anything for them? Somebody starting off, good advice to help them get going.
It depends. Basically, if you have the sacred fire, nothing's gonna stop you. Just keep going and do your stuff. But basically, on a more practical level, learn about filmmaking. You don't necessarily need to go to film school. Just there's so much video essays now and master class. You can probably learn the logistics of it, the basics of the thing through online. But I would say if there's grant systems next to you and stuff in more practical matter, just find out what's getting funded, at your year stuff, and try to create a story that inspire you in that area that people are funding, and it could be also in the American system, try to see what's being done and what's getting sold, on Tubi and all that stuff.
Right.
And if you're making something independent, go always be inspired by what you're doing, but make something that is sellable, but that you can create, especially for your first movie, in terms of if you have nothing, go be smart about it in terms of, I know it's counterintuitive to what I'm saying, sacred fire and all stuff, but if you want to, just if it's a passion that you want to make a living out of, you need to be smart. You need to figure out what the people are making, what they're looking for, and then you try as a creator or writer to find the story that inspire you in that box, basically.
Right. Man, Good. That's good advice. Yeah.
Right. Solid.
I like the sacred fire.
Yeah.
That's a great way to
Yeah,
put it.
I've had my ups and downs, and I'm still like been 20 years trying to move up to directing. I'm still not there. I'm in the business. I'm making good living. I have a house. I have like a lovely family, and I can eat. But that sacred fire is keeping me trying to get to a feature director or television director level, and it's tough. But I don't see any other way. So basically, that's what I'm saying in sacred fire. In terms of but yeah, if you want to go there, it's a lot of people want that job. And not a lot of people are paying for directors and stuff. Like a lot of producers and stuff direct their own stuff or their own production companies. So basically, you have to be smart and figure out what people need and what people are willing to pay for, or just to buy it from you if you produce your own movie.
Right. Yeah. No. It's a great answer. Wisdom there. That's awesome.
Right.
Cool. Well, thank you for
That's the gray beard, man.
Yeah. Oh, what? What was that?
That's the gray beard.
Oh, yeah.
Gray beard of wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, man. Yeah. No, wisdom comes with age for all of us. But any other questions, fact checker?
Not necessarily for Raph. So
Okay, cool.
We've got some others that we'll probably get to after Talent on Target.
Yeah. Do we have a lot of talent on target here?
Yeah, we've got a good amount.
All right, cool. Well, let's jump in. We're gonna jump into talent, but before we do, I just wanted to. I love doing that. Raph,
We're gonna get going.
I wanted to
before
give
we do
Raph,
that,
I do it like every time.
yeah.
Raph, where can everybody find you online, and how can they support you in all your work that you're working on now? If you can share anything that you're working on now.
But basically, Archangel FX is my handle on the socials and everything. And so yeah, support the movie on click and the classic click and subscribe and like and share and all that gag. So yeah, share the movie with people.
Oh yeah.
Just so we can grow a little bit, and then as we prep the next phase, and we use that as a launch pad, and also the fact that if people watch it and we get enough fans and people who like what we do, it's great to go see a producer and we made this. 1 million people watched it, or 500 people watched it. We know what we're doing, and so basically, yeah, that's the way you can help us out is supporting us through our socials and the YouTube and pass it around. Yeah, it's a Star Wars story. It's a lot of people like those.
Yeah, so definitely.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they stand the test of time for sure, and yours definitely will. So,
thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Well, everybody definitely go and do that as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. As soon as humanly
I was going to say
possible.
right now, but I was like, stay on the stream and then do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Open another tab.
Stay on target. Thank you. All right, cool. Well, let's jump on over to Talent on Target, and Raph, you want to help us out with this? We'd love it. We'll probably burn through these as quickly as possible to get to the last Q&A. So we just got a little bit here we're going to jump into, but we're excited.
We're excited.
We are also a salad.
We are all salad here.
We are exceled.
The food on Target. We always have a segment of food on Target.
Yeah, we do. We haven't done a food in
we haven't done
a hot
food
minute
in a while. What's your favorite salad? We have 5 seconds to answer this question.
Oh, dude, summer salad.
Summer salad? What's in that?
It's got chicken, strawberries, walnuts.
Yeah, I haven't even tasted walnuts.
And it's got a raspberry vinaigrette.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
Wow, I wasn't.
I like those.
I like how you have an immediate answer to the
I
salad
do, dude.
question.
Because
but not.
We food here.
I love food. That's what I love.
All right, our show has now changed from Star Wars to food.
Yes.
Because Nick always has an answer for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's relatable. What about you, Matt?
Oh, we're going.
We're gonna go around the horn real fast.
Lettuce, croutons, and ranch. I'm fine.
As long as it's got lettuce, croutons, and ranch.
So your
You
favorite
didn't even
salad.
say salad.
Yeah, your favorite salad is a BLT.
You can take or leave the leaves.
Salad is just lettuce
Yeah.
and stuff with it.
Yep.
I covered that when I said lettuce.
Yeah.
I thought this was Okay.
No,
you
it's a
do whatever you want.
judgment-free zone.
I thought this was a safe space.
There's no safe
Oh,
space.
You know, I think the best salad is a Caesar salad.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's probably the least healthy.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah, chicken Caesar salad, just all day long. It's probably the least healthy, but give me some of that leafy romaine and Caesar dressing. Let's go.
Let's go. What about you?
Fried
Fat?
chicken Caesar salad.
Fried chicken Caesar salad.
Yes.
Is that yours too,
Is that
Raph?
yours, Raph? Is that your favorite?
Yeah, chicken salad. Yeah, chicken Caesar. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Do those movie sets have pretty good food? Do they have the craft
depends.
services? Depends on the
Depends
budget.
on the movie. Depends on like the
Location.
independent movies. And
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, nobody is as picky and like fussy for like a buffet or whatever than like a film technician. And like we ate for 20 years on those stuff. So if it's not perfect, we're like always
Really?
moaning and bitching.
You guys are not
and
happy.
we're not the good judges. And like a normal civilian would come on a movie set that goes, wow, this is so good. The food is amazing. And then we go again with the chicken parmesan and like,
and the steak. And
Yeah. Surf and turf.
the surf and turf.
Turf again?
we went over for an hour before lunch, and now the steak is cold.
Yeah, right.
The filet mignon.
the catering's fault. So you go, no.
You guys are all horrible. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Is catering the most important part of any movie set?
Well, I would say me and my producer Brent, what we always said when we do our independent shows, like mostly it's people helping us out with their time and stuff. We try to keep the days under 10 hours, and then we just go splurge on food.
Yep.
If people are there for free, we're gonna give them like a lot amazing sandwiches and like big meals, like and stuff, and try to make them like pop as much as possible with like sparkling water or whatever they need and stuff. So they feel like they're on a real set too, and then they're not moaning about that. Oh, we're not being paid, and then blah blah blah, and there's no food.
Right.
No, you just have them. You're just so happy to have them there. Just feed them well, and don't overwork them.
No, right.
Everybody's like you say. You try to tell everybody this is what we're doing, and then you try not to abuse of their kindness in their time. That's why you need to prepare. Previous guys.
Yeah,
Previous.
I know. I was like,
This is what the food's going to look like.
Yeah, he's got the food laid out. Wow, that's some great insider tips. Even that right there was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're gonna have to implement that because that's the only way we're gonna get Nick to come be on our next band.
It's true.
No.
It's true.
It's true. Surf and turf.
Surf and turf. Is that what you're requesting right now?
Yeah. Either that or the summer salad.
Yeah.
Summer salad. All right, we're looking at talent on target now.
yeah,
Is this
let's
the
jump
is this
into
the
Don't
location?
you have a stinger?
Oh, probably do.
Yeah,
Now
thought
that
so.
you mention it.
Yeah. Let's hit the stinger, baby.
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like? Art.
Well, stand down, or we shoot.
Okay, shoot.
Boom. There you
All
go.
right, Dan got us back on target.
Yeah, he did.
There, good job, Dan. So yeah, we got some awesome talent on target. This segment where everybody, our fans, everybody submit their talent that might not otherwise be able to be seen by a lot of people, and we just love showcasing it here because with all of us together, we make Star Wars better. So we like to share that with everybody. So
That's for sure.
Let's jump into it.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
And
okay.
they got some music. Let me see if I can pull the music up from
Pull it up.
IC as we're going.
Yep, and I'll explain some
we're
bits
at.
of this. Yep. So to start off here, we've got these are screenshots from Night Sky's recent short and about Demo. And
yes.
yeah.
Demo.
So
can
I'll
zoom in a
link it
little
in
bit
the
more.
chat, but it's he's a character in their Drowning series. So go watch it if you haven't seen it already. It's a sweet little short with some good information that she put in the comments.
Okay. Demo.
Demo.
I like that a lot.
I do like that, man. They've been working really hard behind the scenes.
Demo's a really good droid.
Right?
Yeah.
With a
That's the same kind of droid as the Jedi games, right?
Jedi Survivor, right, guys?
Yeah.
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 BD?
BD1?
BD.
BD.
It's a
ED.
BD droid.
Yeah.
Yes.
ED, yeah.
Yeah. Which, speaking of which, I did do a live stream on Monday playing Jedi
Oh,
Survivor.
he did.
Oh, he did.
Not saying it was good, but it was a lot of fun. So thank you, everybody who joined me over there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
will continue that series here.
Will we?
Soon, yes. We will continue it because I got to finish this game. We got to finish it because Nick
I
said it was
suggest
probably
a
the best.
sorry.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You've been talking too long. We're cutting you off.
I'm sorry. It's probably
No.
the best Star Wars story that came out in 2023. That's what you said, right, Nick?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we got to finish that. Anyway, sorry. Much ado, moving on.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right.
So that was, her about her short, and then next we have a whole bunch of stuff from Roll the Tape Studios. Kind of some more sneak peeks for Drowning. Or are you turning on some music?
I'm pulling up the music.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
well,
but I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry. I know.
All right. Here we go.
Task. Okay, so yeah, this is some more artwork from Hannah and Night Sky from Drowning, and they gave me a little description to read off. So as you're scanning through the pictures, I'll read this little write up.
Okay. Yeah. They're right up below. Yeah.
Yeah.
do
Yep.
it.
So season 1 is mostly about Adira and the Harlow family. So that's the gal in the second picture there with the long hair.
That's Adira.
Yep. So there's a rivalry between Adira and her brother Bass, and there's been a downfall of their family name as a result of both the criminal and imperial worlds. So we'll get to watch how the Empire forces people together who would have never met had they not lost everything. So season 1 will be a prime example of how the best things can come from deep loss. So, and you kind of sense that in like the third picture. There's something heavy going on.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Yes.
It looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And what's that? A comic? A graphic novel?
Yeah. This is a digital animation, a series, Star Wars series.
Okay, cool.
They're doing the full animation
Yeah.
on. I think they're dropping it March 31st. So we're really excited. They've done some shorts on their channel that
Yeah.
blew us away, and
Oh,
then they
so good.
artwork is just unbelievable. So this is a huge project, all hand done.
Yeah, we had them on our show a few months back,
Okay.
talking to them all things Star Wars, and it was great to have them on.
Yeah,
And
roll the tape. So these planets. Okay, so
Yeah.
Alderaan.
Yeah.
We know that one.
Yeah, we know that. One. Hey, look, there it is.
It's good to see it again.
Yeah,
It's
isn't
still
it?
around.
There's so interesting to maybe know some locations that we
Right.
might see in their
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
So really
New
cool.
one there. Is that Krant? Is that a
Boffin system mid rim. It's is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
That's
like
some
Many
home worlds.
Boffins.
Okay, so these are home worlds.
Many Boffins
Well,
died.
it's interesting. We don't know whose home worlds, but we do know these play in the thing. I like the lightsabers. We got a purple one and a red one, and I don't know. This is exciting. This is like special little behind the scenes stuff we're getting here.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm
I'm
sure
really
they'll
liking
continue dropping more teasers, so everyone go subscribe
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Check out their stuff.
keep
Yeah.
following. Yeah, they're working so hard. As,
They are.
as I'm sure we've mentioned, so it's good stuff to
Oh
see.
yeah.
We're here and we're enjoying all
And
of it.
with Raph's advice tonight, I'm sure it's just going to get better with them.
They were
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
for
that's
sure.
awesome. Great job, Hannah and Night Sky. Roll the Tape Studios, baby.
Yep. Let's see where we're at. Did the music stop? Oh
did.
no, that's not good.
Oh no.
Can I loop this somehow? Anyway,
Quick, Matt, say something funny.
Yeah, Matt, make a funny sound.
Can't put me on a spot like that.
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Do your Wookiee.
Yeah, that was incredible. Like a couple weeks
That's your.
ago.
That's
I
your
love the
favorite,
Wookiee.
favorite line from Star Wars.
I nailed it this time. I didn't get it.
Yeah, no, you did a good job. You did a great Wookiee.
well, when you put you on the
awesome.
spot, it's you know.
Yeah.
Last time.
You did.
It's
Either,
okay.
it was both. It was
It's the
great.
pressure getting to you.
Okay, back here. All right.
All right, what's next?
So next we got
Okay.
LEB.
Yeah, so this is, she just recently said on Monday in your live stream
Yeah.
that she passed her karate test.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This
Okay.
was the
Slicing
board.
some fools in half, eh?
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the board.
Yep, that
Great
was
job, somebody said. Nice.
very cool.
Great job, somebody said.
Great job. Somebody
was
said
it
Somebody said
was it Mr. Miyagi that said
it
that?
was Mr.
Yeah.
Miyagi. Wax on, wax off.
I hope
Yeah.
so. Daniel's son. Hey, that's where I get my
Yep.
That's where you get your name.
my inspiration.
My inspiration.
Sweep the leg.
That's awesome, though. What belt is she? Did she say what?
Black.
Oh, is it black belt?
It was two colors. I don't remember what she
Two
said on
colors?
Monday,
Okay.
but hopefully she'll jump in the chat and tell us.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's
That bread looks good.
Right?
bread.
does.
Ellie manages to bake
I'm
up.
hungry.
We should have sent you food.
Ellie,
Yeah, we would have wanted to come on our show.
Michigan food.
We learned for next time. You
Yeah.
taught us this time. We'll
Right.
do better next time.
We'll send you a pasty or something, right? I don't know. That's the food up here. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's a regional food.
All the things? I don't know. Okay.
Ellie
Anyway.
said she's green-black.
Oh, green black.
black,
Nice.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
means what?
Yeah.
She's a green-black belt. That's what that means.
Is the next
Which
one
means don't
black?
mess with her.
Is there how many more before it's solid black?
Okay,
Yeah.
she'll let us know, I'm sure.
Because I'm a black and blue belt.
Oh, sorry.
Black and blue belt.
He gets beat up a lot.
I get beat up a lot.
Oh, man.
I like the picture though, Ellie. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
really
There's
great
a lot
drawing
going
there.
on here. Are you in art class doing this? That's pretty good. I mean, there's.
Class.
I feel like there's a lot happening, right?
Yeah, and she said it's not a self-portrait, just a picture of a lady she felt like drawing. So
It's definitely a
Really
self-portrait now
Right
that she
now.
said that. No, I'm just joking.
Goodness. and then
kidding.
and then yeah, like you said, the bread is just so
Yeah.
amazing. Looks so
Delicious.
good. Definitely a great talent to have.
yeah.
Great talent to have. Anything if you can make food, you're winning a life.
Yep.
Give me the carbs.
Yeah, and we talked about donuts on Monday, so
That's true. We did. The squealer, Dustin.
the
You
squealer,
and the
baby. You
Squealer.
gotta try the squealer. It's amazing. It's a maple icing with bacon on top.
Yep.
So good, man.
You should bring one in, Dustin, one of these times.
I will. I
Okay.
will. I should have
Yeah.
brought it tonight. Dang
Why-
it.
why didn't
Missed
you?
opportunity. I'm
guy.
pulling
Just like
old
Disney.
sequels.
A missed
Dang it.
opportunity.
All right, Icy.
Yeah, so Icy
He's
has
drawing it up.
Yeah, well, we're listening to the song right now.
Yep.
Just
it
ended.
stopped, but here.
Oh,
This
okay.
stopped.
In honor of
We're-
Icy, it's back.
It's back.
Yeah, definitely. So he's been, creating more music and sharing it on his YouTube. So go follow him as well.
And he doesn't like cars.
No,
At all.
As you can see, I think
Yeah.
you're wrong. Fact check says
Survey
incorrect.
says you're wrong.
You're wrong.
So yeah, these are a bunch of different inspired cars. Maybe he can help me out with the first one there, or liveries. I'm sorry.
Yep, liveries.
The first one is
You know. How the car looks.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the graphics.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
Learn something new
first
every night.
first one there is in honor of the Rammstein 30-year anniversary.
Okay.
Oh, the band, yeah.
Yep. So pretty cool one there.
Nice.
All right on.
Rammstein.
Oh, did I say that right?
I don't. I think
It's
you can say it either
Rammstein.
way.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Rammstein.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full
good.
speed ahead. Darn the torpedoes.
All right, and then the next one is
Another Rammstein. It looks like.
Well,
Oh.
but this one that is inspired by the year 2023, the positive things he had happen in 2023. So, if you look closely on the kind of one of the middle pictures, there's a lot of good stuff. He's got games, movies, TV, music, some fun things that he enjoyed.
He needs that Brightstar
23.
there. Just saying.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And then lastly, he made one for 2024. And these things he did send in a few weeks ago when we
Oh, that's right.
postponed
Yes,
it.
we
so
postponed
these
it,
have
yeah.
been in the queue, but
Thanks for being
perfect.
patient with us
We're
on
still in
this.
January. We're still kicking off the new year.
That's
and-
right. It is still 2024, so
It is.
I like it with the fireworks.
I know, isn't that amazing?
That is quite good. I
Really
like the
fun.
colors.
Definitely.
Fact checker purple.
Oh yeah, that's why I love it.
That's right.
Wearing your shades too.
Are you gonna have
right.
a purple lightsaber? Is that what you
Well,
would
yeah,
have?
I would
Oh,
love
okay.
one. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm just checking. I just
yeah.
I think the fact checker is going to be the MacGuffin of our next film.
Yep.
the reveal of the fact checker.
You need one.
You
need one.
Yeah, Raph knows.
I love it.
So yeah, so shout out to
Oh,
Icy.
great
Keep
job
it
there,
up.
Icy. That's awesome.
That's it, right? Is that the end
Yeah,
of
I
the
think
line
that's
for
it for
today?
Talent on Target tonight.
That's it for now.
Sweet. Well, great job, everybody. Thank you so much for submitting that
Man.
talent. Someday we'll have to compile it all into a image with all the talent submitted. I think that'd be awesome.
Right.
We will do it one day. But thank you, everybody, submitting your talent tonight with us. We appreciate it. Great work as always, and keep it up. Keep doing everything that makes you happy in Star Wars. And we just want to inspire you. Keep working on it. What's the sacred fire? We keep
sacred
that
fire
sacred
burning.
fire alive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, that concludes Talent on Target. So I think the only thing left we got tonight is some Q&A questions here.
Yes.
And then we'll get up on out of here because, man, this has been fun. But I think we're all getting hungry.
Now we're all getting hungry. I've been secretly
Especially
eating.
that bread.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It
dude.
looked so good. Oh, man.
Are there any Canadian foods that you love? Is that such a stupid question? I mean,
Canadian food.
what's that?
What's Canadian food?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
The only thing is maple syrup. I mean,
Maple
that's
syrup?
the first thing.
We love maple syrup
No,
here.
no, basically, no. It's basically have the same kind of stuff as you guys in terms of the only thing we came up with is like fries. You should put gravy on it. And
Yeah,
then you put,
poutine.
like some poutine.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
it, basically.
I love
Poutine,
that stuff.
okay.
Is it
It
good?
is
It's
very
so
popular.
good.
I've never had it.
It looks really good.
I want to
yeah.
try it.
Yeah, you should try it.
But
Next time.
that's the kind of thing you get cravings at 3 in the morning coming out of a bar or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're just
man,
like, what can I put together that tastes good? Fries and gravy.
man.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man. That's
Bismo
awesome.
knows. Bismo jumped in for the
Yep.
poutine.
Nice. Skylark said Canadian bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon. Nobody eats Canadian bacon in Canada.
Right?
Do you eat
It's just
American
bacon. It's American bacon. It's just bacon.
Oh, man.
Bacon.
Dude, are you a big hockey fan?
I'm not, because I was in my younger days, but like I would get too emotional when the Canadian would lose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would just stop.
Yeah.
So like when I like the one time every 2-3 years I watch the Super Bowl, I go like I would get into a game and like, oh, that's why I'm not watching sports.
Right? Yeah.
How's the puck? Throw the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Backseat coaching. So no.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's true. We just have experienced quite a loss for our people here. We were talking about it before the show.
Oofed.
We know what it's like to have your team
Build us up.
Yeah,
And then
choke
they
at the
tear us
end.
down.
Tear us down. Oh, yeah. For
Anyway,
sure.
I digress. But
Yeah.
fact checker, get us out of here.
Well, we've got a few more questions
Sweet.
for
Hit us
the
up.
crew if you want to answer those.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah,
few
let's
minutes.
do it. Yeah, a few minutes here, and then we got to get on out. But
All right.
Yeah, let's skedaddle.
So let's
skedaddle.
see.
I like that. Make like a tree and get out of here.
It's leave.
Oh, make like a maple
tree.
leaf.
Maple
Get out of
leaf.
here.
There we go.
Name that movie. Name that quote though.
Name that
Quote.
reference.
Reference.
We say. That's what we say, Dustin.
Don't worry about it. I can
In
say
that
words.
quote,
Don't act like a
Prince.
robot.
I am a robot.
You are a robot? I am robot?
I
Isn't
am
that a
robot.
movie?
That's name that reference.
Oh, brother.
Oh, that's a
What do you got, fact
There we
checker?
go. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Sonia is asking, what is the difference between the Mandalorian Beskar armor and Power Rangers armor?
Absolutely nothing. Next question.
Yeah.
I mean,
They missed the question.
we're looking for the difference between Beskar and the Power Rangers
Rangers
army. Or armor.
Army?
Armor.
They do have an army now.
I think one can deflect lightsaber bolts and one
hard to
can.
say.
You can be very flexible and do ninja moves in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's full of sparks.
Yeah, it's really
Very
sparky.
sparky.
Anything that touches Power Ranger armor sparks like mad.
Yeah.
Like mad.
Like mad. Like
It
mad.
was, it was satisfying watching them destroy those putties, right? Back in the 90s.
It was, man.
Oh, yeah,
That was-
like
we were
you're-
just talking about that as
Right.
we were coming here.
Funny thing, I used the theme song to get my kids ready in the morning.
Really?
Really?
The intro for season
For Power
season 2, like go Power Rangers, and then
Yeah.
they put their little boots on. And
Right? Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That is amazing.
That is epic.
Good.
We literally just talked about that before the
Yeah,
stream.
as we were walking in. That's hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. That's a great idea. I'm
crazy
going to have to
stuff.
do that to get my kids ready in the morning
Right.
as well.
my kid goes,
started.
is that guitar? I'm like, no, that's power guitar, baby.
Right answer.
That's the right answer. Teaching them right from a young age. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
good.
I don't know if there's much else different.
I think-
no, it's a good question.
Yeah,
Good
I think
answers.
that I'd be rather wearing Beskar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Although Power Rangers
Yeah.
armor is pretty flexible.
Oh yeah.
You might be pretty comfortable,
Yeah,
but
but
you don't
how
look nearly as
flexible
cool.
are you?
That's a great
You know,
point.
I
That
mean-
is a great point.
Well, again, what's the stormtrooper armor for?
Exactly.
It does nothing.
It doesn't.
It literally does nothing.
Yeah, like it's more there for show than it is
And
anything.
I was gonna ask Raph that photo that we had in the intro video where you got that photo. Like, was it like who was in the
Oh,
suit?
yeah. Who's in the
So
Stormtrooper?
basically, it's we were lucky. We premiered at Fantasia, which is a big festival in Montreal, like a big like international like action or like sci-fi genre festival. So basically, there was a Star Wars documentary that was following fans to Star Wars Celebration and all of that, and they matched us with them. So Brightstar premiere on the big screen in front of that documentary. So and they had brought Darth Vader, R2D2, like the local like 501st.
Oh man,
nice.
Garrison came in, and that's where we took pictures off the steps of the thing before going to the theater. So we had a big huge premiere because of those guys. Let's shout out to May the Fan Be With You is the name of the documentary.
Oh,
so
nice.
basically, yeah.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Amazing. It's a great picture. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Nick wants to get a full suit. Well, we all do. But,
I absolutely do.
Oh yes. Oh, but you gotta to get into you want to get into the 501st though, right?
I mean, yeah, either or.
You got to make it.
You have to make it
And
yourself,
there's
yeah.
a lot of stipulations.
Oh,
on
those
it.
guys are serious.
Yeah,
those guys are really.
They don't joke around.
No, and you have to show them that you made it. Like you can't buy anything.
Right.
You can't. You got to make it yourself. It's intense. Which is cool.
yeah.
One day.
One day, maybe.
One day, maybe.
Monday.
Monday, we're gonna make it. All right. What's the next one? Sorry.
Okay, next one. Let's see. I think we've touched on this a little bit before, but Angelina is asking, do you believe the Rey movie is canceled? She's hoping it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So
Didn't they say it was?
it keeps going back and forth.
It's
from
not shelved.
It's not shelved.
Not shelved. But it's,
She just appeared on the Josh Horowitz podcast, so
that's
we're
right.
talking about the future of Star Wars and stuff. She's still on.
Yeah, it's still on. I was gonna say I think it's still on. They
down
might
the
be
road.
changing things behind the scenes.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. I mean, Raph would probably know better than me, but but if I had to guess, I think they're probably changing some stuff behind the scenes and just trying to see with all the negative PR they got with it. Smart of them to have Daisy Ridley come out. She's definitely been doing, I think, a good job PR wise with it. And if they continue down that track, trying to gain some more trust with the fans, and maybe if it depends on the director who's doing it, if she's still doing it, and the direction of the story. There's been a lot of rumors dropped about the story, which direction they're going. It's all up in the air right now, but I do think it's still coming out at this point. So that's my answer. You guys have anything else?
Nope, it's canned.
Okay. It's canned.
Nick's already canned it.
Nick's already canned it. Oh, man.
It'll be interesting. It's interesting. Yeah.
We just want a good story. If it's a good story,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
praise
it.
it. If it's garbage, we will let you know.
Yep.
But hopefully it's good. What do you think, Raph? You think it's? You said it was still in the works.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Well, we'll like
No comment.
basically it'll be the exact same thing as always. They'll put out a trailer. We'll go nuts for it, or we'll get a bit of the old magic, and then it's 50-50.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Yeah.
And we'll maybe like it'll be like I remember Last Jedi going out of that movie being like mad, and then I softened my stance on Last Jedi, and then opposite on Rise of Skywalker. Like it was like, okay, they fixed a bunch of stuff, and then after that you start thinking about the movie per se, like, no. So basically, we'll see.
Oh man, I completely agree with you.
Right.
Last Jedi to me still that never softened for me. I can't stand it. But I can some elements are okay, and like the filming of it looks good. It's a good looking film.
And it's the music. I watched
the music.
They have a version that's score only on the bonus features.
Okay.
And I watch that, not like watch it, but you'll put it on in the background,
I watch the notes.
I listen, right? But it's interesting. My son and I will sometimes do it.
Sorry to cut you off.
No.
I think the biggest mistake of the sequel trilogy is not putting time between the between the stories. Let the character have stuff happens. Like between New Hope and Empire, they did a bunch of stuff. Like Han Solo did, but like Luke, they did adventures and stuff. So Rey could have used that. Finn could have used that. And but what do I know?
Yeah, well, you know a lot, actually. That's
You know a
why
lot,
the fans
yes.
are rising and doing it what we like to call the right way.
The right way. Yeah. Raph did it the right way.
That's right.
All right. What's the next
All
question
right.
there?
Yeah, Commander Cody asked, is there a plan to do a Clone Wars or Before Republic Star Wars fan film?
I'm sure
For us?
for us or for
I guess.
Look at the
yeah.
surprise on their
look
faces.
at the surprise.
Commander Cody.
That's exactly
That's
what we were gonna do.
How did he
It's a
figure
good
that
idea.
out? Nobody told him.
How did he know? No.
We scooped it. He got leaked.
Right.
I'm sure somebody out there is working on one at this moment.
Yeah.
So
Well, the top, what's Dawn of the Jedi?
or
Star
Before
Wars.
Republic. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
We're in the buffer zone, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just dropped and we're back. So
Oh, we're dropped and we're back.
and we're back.
All right.
Yeah.
For some reason, whenever we hit 2 hours, it buffers on us.
So we sing the song "Highway to the Buffer Zone."
Welcome to the buffer zone. Yeah.
The chat's already singing it, too.
They're already saying.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah. We'll have to actually play a song for.
Yeah,
that
we'll have to
sometime.
make that song. That's
Yeah.
a parody buffer zone.
And then, Then
Yeah.
we'll play
And
it.
then pay Kenny Loggins for the right.
Yeah, forever.
Get
We'll
it
get
copyright
struck.
strike.
Yeah, we'll get
Do you
struck.
know
and
Kenny
be done.
Loggins? You gonna name drop him here? Just joking.
I don't know.
He gave you your third cigar, right?
Yeah, right.
I was just a child. Just milk it after Spielberg.
Right.
He also put him in a music video.
Yeah, right. All right.
We've got a
we'll do
two-parter.
two
and that's
more
it.
questions. Yeah,
Yep.
we'll call this the
This is
last
it.
question of the night. Yep.
Two-parter.
Okay, it's about the Bad Batch. So Ellie's asking, do you... okay, well, first, before she asks, she thinks Nick is going to be right, that
Yes.
everybody dies. But she's also asking, do you think anyone will survive the Bad Batch?
Like us as the audience.
No, the audience is not going to survive.
will
Well,
not
if
survive.
you've watched or / listened to Bismo's "What If,"
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that was a great what if.
then not many people are going to make it out as far as the Bad Batch go.
Right.
I like kind of want to see his story come to life, actually, and that would be a great arc. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think Crosshair's going to die. I think Hunter and Wrecker are going to make it out. Hunter might not make it out, but I
I
think
don't know. They haven't given much for Hunter to do. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
of Omega.
Well, and they might be saving his full arc for this third season where he has a real character and then he sacrifices or something.
I hope so.
He's always been the leader. You know?
only hope.
You can only hope. But I think Crosshair's definitely a goner.
I think most of them are.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe. Well, if they
If not
actually,
all.
so what's going to determine
Everybody
it though is going to be if they bring back Tech. If they bring back Tech, nobody's dying. If they don't bring back Tech and they leave Tech dead, I think you are going to see some people go. What do you
then-
guys
Yep.
think?
Yep.
Isn't the big question like where are they if they don't die?
Yeah.
If like you know, it
Yeah, where are
depends.
they in the
Or when
universe?
did they
Yeah.
die before this? You know, why weren't they with? Was it Gregor? Who was the three? Wolf and Rex at the end.
Yeah, it was Rex, Wolf, and Gregor that were
Yep.
in Rebels.
In
That
Rebels.
takes place afterwards.
Yeah, no, it's not too far down the road, but they could have snuck away and lived peacefully on Pabu.
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 But nobody knows. I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're all gonna die.
Nick's
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just
stick with
being,
it.
it's kind of a toss-up. Really.
I'm being a realist here.
being a realist. Yeah.
We have 1 month to wait, or a few weeks to wait.
The one who's definitely going to make it is probably going to be Omega.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
assume
Who's gonna
so.
survive? The only one that doesn't deserve to.
Oh, shots fired.
Sheesh.
Hopefully they
Wow.
pull an Ahsoka and we end up liking Omega at the end. Hopefully.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the
Clone
Bad
Wars is
Batch?
Way worse than a
Raph? Any of anything?
No.
Okay.
Sorry to say.
No, that's
I
fair.
tried
It's all right.
3 times to watch Clone Wars. So
Just never happened.
You're not missing much.
In Clone
No, it's because I'm like I hear it's great. Like the later seasons, just like I'm a completionist, so I need to start at the
Yeah.
beginning. I tried 3 times to watch that feature, and yeah, it was rough. So yeah, so basically for me, the Clone Wars is the Gendy Darrenowski.
Oh, yes. Gendy Tartakovsky.
That's the Clone Wars for me.
Yep.
That is an
Like I
amazing.
said, old school fan.
Yeah.
Can't argue with you though. That's
Gendy Tartakovsky, man, he's got some great stuff. I loved what he did in that. That was like short series, but it was really good.
Yeah.
in the games, right? You played all the games.
Yeah,
Some of the
yeah.
games.
I'm I'm a LucasArts like kid.
Yeah.
Like Dark Forces and all that gag and stuff. But I did Jedi Fallen Order recently.
Mm-hmm.
Great, good game. But I want to the game I want to play is Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Been like clamoring like for a GTA style game in the Star Wars universe for so long ago.
Yeah, open world Star Wars is what we've wanted for forever.
Exactly.
You know?
We've been waiting.
It's the perfect sandbox.
It is.
Yep.
Star Wars is the perfect sandbox for that.
For open world. I mean,
I just wish they were going to make it like customizable, customize your own character. That was the only thing I was
Right,
kind of
yeah.
hoping for, but
But
it is what it is.
canon.
Yeah, I know, right? So they can't do that. Yeah.
The story group.
Yeah, I know.
Dustin.
All right,
Yeah.
but wow, I didn't get to ask you. I want to end with this question for you, Raph. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? We did not cover this, and I want to cover this right before we get on out of here.
For when I was a kid, longest time it was Return, Jedi, because of the scenes with the Emperor. But as I grew older, like you get like film and stuff like the Ewoks. As much as you like him as a kid, they kind of suck.
Yeah.
So basically, Empire. I think Empire is one of the. Empire is the linchpin that that's going to keep Star Wars going forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So even as we get lesser trilogies of lesser quality or lesser fan engagement or whatever, people will always discover those movies because of Empire. Like people will go, "This is so incredible." And if you, I think you can even watch the prequels and have fun with them if you do the machete order. If you watch New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, then you go back and watch the prequel as a flashback, and then you finish with Return with Jedi. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty solid way to watch them. But yeah, no, Empire is the movie you can rewatch over and over again.
Man. Yeah, it's kind of a masterclass in film.
But my favorite scenes remain the scenes with the Emperor and Jedi when Vader picks him up silently and throws him down a shaft.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No kidding. He doesn't scream no. But
he never did that. He never did that.
Right.
That's what we need. We need the original cuts.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
Oh man. Well, thank you for answering that question. I was just curious. I definitely needed to ask you that one. But
it was a long-winded way of saying Empire.
Right.
It's a great explanation.
It's fine.
It fits in perfectly with Star
I want a poster that says the phrase that you said though. Empire's the linchpin that will keep Star Wars going forever. Is that what you said?
Yeah, pretty much. I think you have to watch the playback. But
I know I'm going to watch the playback.
Right. Put that on a T-shirt.
We're going to do
Put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, put that.
But no, I think you remove that movie, or you make it like to the level of quality of Return of the Jedi. I think the franchise doesn't
stand up.
Go past behind the 90s, like, or it becomes something you reboot, something you redo a little. Like I think it made it like immortal. I would say.
Yeah, because not only was the original one fantastic and it blew everybody away, it was such ahead of its time. You know, it was such an event. To come out with a sequel that's better is so challenging to do, and that they were able to accomplish that, and
especially at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're absolutely right. On point. Raph has been on target this entire night. Out of everybody here, he's been killing it. So I think we got to get going here. But thank you so much, Raph, for being on our show. We're very honored to have you here, and we're just excited for all the work that you've done and that you are doing, and for giving us such great Star Wars content for the fans to cling on to for hope for Star Wars.
Klingon.
No, not Star Trek, Star Wars. No, but we just appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on tonight with us, man.
Yes,
it was my pleasure talking to you guys, and thank you so much for putting a spotlight on our little movie. Like, we really made it for fans, and you guys are like the real deal. So basically, thank you for helping people discover the movie if they haven't already, and maybe we'll see down the line. Maybe I'll come back in a couple of years with something else, like Tales from the Dawn or whatever I'm calling it. So
Nice.
We would absolutely love that. If
Right?
we can help out in any way, just let us know.
That'd be great.
Yep, just let us
No
know.
problem, guys.
We will hype it.
We will hype it up.
We are your hype team.
We are your hype team.
Well, you'll probably be like a million subscribers, and you won't take my calls.
No, we will not be that way.
No.
No.
And we'll play this back. And make
check
sure
the
we're not
playback.
ever that way.
It's legally binding.
It's legally binding. We've signed it into existence. No.
Yes, we will have 1 million subscribers, but
Yes, we will.
Yes, right.
but yes, we will
We'll
take
see.
your calls.
Yes.
Yeah, always.
Absolutely.
Right on.
But all right, cool. Well, this has been a fun night. Great guest. It's been bright. I hope nobody's been blinded by this this great.
Future's so bright.
The future's so bright. You got to wear shades at night, right? Sorry.
You better be.
Over explanation, but okay.
Okay. But yeah, it's been fun. Thank you, everybody in the chat who's been with us this entire time, for submitting your questions and for continuing to grow the community. And definitely go on over to Archangel Epics and subscribe, like, comment, do everything. They deserve it over there. They worked really hard on this, and we just want to keep promoting it as much as we can because it's absolutely amazing. And we want to show the community, Star Wars community, what good Star Wars looks like. Because if we don't praise good Star Wars, then they'll keep coming out with not great Star Wars. So definitely keep doing that. Anyway, any last thoughts before we get out of here, guys?
Nope. I'm good.
I think we got her.
All right.
Got it.
What a legend. Thanks for coming on, man.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Definitely
Very
a
fun.
legend. Raph
We
is a
can
legend.
aspire to be like you one day.
Yes.
Exactly.
Safe to say.
Yes.
You guys are like me. You'll just need to take the time to do it.
Just keep
Right.
practicing. Yep. Just keep grinding. Keep doing it.
We will keep the.
9th fan film, you'll get it.
Yep.
All right. Number 9.
We finally got it.
Number 9.
We only need 6. We have 5 more to
All
go.
joking aside, go watch their movies. The 3rd one is the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that.
It's been a lot of fun.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, just remember, with all of us together, we can make Star Wars better. It's been a great night. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us. And always remember to stay on target. So, what part of the salad are all of the Stay on Target crew? What do you guys think? Who's the lettuce?
Let's see.
I think Matt, you're like a crouton.
I'm absolutely a crouton.
You're
favorite.
tough. You have a tough exterior, but you're also delicious.
A crunchy inside too.
And Nick, you're like you're the saltiness in there.
Yep. Yep.
What would
just
you be?
Table salt.
You just be straight table salt. Dan is maybe Dan's the lettuce. He keeps us all together.
No, Dan's the bowl.
Dan's the bowl.
No, I'm Caesar. I'm the king.
I'm the king.
He's the king. The fact checker. What would the fact checker be? The fact checker.
She's the bowl.
Is the cheese on
Keeps
top?
us together.
Okay.
Contained. She keeps us.
What are
contained.
you?
She's the bowl. I don't know what I am. I'm just here.
You're the fork.
I'm the fork.
He stabs us.
Bonus food on target. Thanks for joining. Bye.